suggests today, and apologies regarding that. I was supposed to start a little earlier, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, I had to basically wait. And as a result, we are slightly later today in starting the stream. But welcome to the stream. And we're going to continue with Surrender. It looks like it's a little laggy on YouTube, so I'm going to restart the stream real quick. Boom. All right, so we should be a lot better in terms of the quality of the stream. And I'm not sure why the music isn't playing. Oh, master volume, there we go. Here we are. So now everything should be a lot better as well. And welcome to day 37 of 365. We are continuing with our hunter on Peregrine. And we're going to be finishing up the prologue here. And then heading over to Hanging Stance or Farm later to do the quest for mounts. And yeah, so we've got some recipes here. I'm just gonna start sending these or putting these in my shared storage because then my main hunter, Surrender, the one with one eye, can basically use these. I'll put these in here. I'm just gonna put them in chest 10 for safekeeping. Any of these. And I can always just switch over to him and then he can use these. Using that item has no effect, but oh, that's the other thing I wanted to quickly check to see how the stream looks on YouTube. We're live. And let's see how the movement looks. This is lag. Okay, cool. We're good. Everything looks good. Yay. Yeah, let's continue. So first things first, I want to see what quests I have. So that's level 5, Prologue, Rescue, Gondaman to Bree-town, and yeah, now we can just continue to do this quest. Talk to Svanner to continue. Alright. Let's go talk to Svanner. And once again, apologies for starting later than I planned to today. I planned to start like an hour or so ago. But I just couldn't start earlier. So I'll stream into later a little bit, basically. As a result of that. So apologies again. To anyone that was expecting to be here earlier, I'm sorry about that.
Greetings, traveler.
If you want to get inside Kelethul, I'm the dwarf you need. Dourhands have let my fine harbor sink into filth and disrepair. Any foe up there is a friend of mine. A ship came out of the north, has been sitting at anchor for a few days now. From what I can gather, she's called Everthol. Your captain is a particularly unpleasant-looking Dourhand. If he's planning on taking the elf prince back north on his ship, you will need to hurry. I've heard the guards at the gate say the ship wouldn't be long in port. During the day, you'll be too visible, but at night, you need not be burglar or sneak into Kelethul, and you want to stay clear of the night watch, or they'll raise the alarm.
Talk to Svanner and rescue Everthol. Alright. Be prepared, yes. Let's do it.
Everthol had been moved from the Dourhand encampment to a ship preparing to depart for an unknown port in the north. His rescue is paramount to maintaining peace in Ered Luin.
We'll rescue him. Alright. I'm able to get through here pretty quickly. Okay, that was easy enough. So easy to kill him. There he is, Everthol.
Praise Elbereth, one who might be of help.
You are here to free me? Skorgrim Dourhand has raised a goblin army in the cleft of Rath, and unless we stop him, he will sweep through all the free lands. There's no time to waste, my friend. We'll need to defeat the captain's crew if we're to escape from Kelethul with our lives and bring word of danger which grows strong with Rath. The captain will soon return. Quickly untie my hands. We need to escape from here.
Oh. I was like, what?
The shadow has risen.
We must hurry, Sorandia. Skorgrim has assembled an army of goblins within Darth-Terag. And although my rescue should end the threat of war between dwarves and elves, I fear that the goblin army will no remain within the narrow pass. Let's bring morning to Kelethul. Into the light of morning, and may our chances of peace also shine bright.
May Govanen.
Let's return.
What can I do for you?
Everthol is safe, and the promise of peace is much closer than it was, but Ered Luin is not free from the threat of war just yet, Sorandia. Let's defeat Skorgrim Dourhand and end his menace, and we must do this quickly, before he can put the second stage of his plan into motion.
Will you do something for me?
Okay, so it's a level 12 quest again. I will send word to Marthi, Southhand, and Gatlin and Gondaman of Everthol's race return, and to warn their masters. The free peoples of Ered Luin must unite if they are to drive Skorgrim and his goblin allies from this land. While Lord Dwalin and Master Dourhand assemble their forces, I have an urgent task for you. The goblins must have mustered in Rath-Terag, and if we are to have any hope of reaching Skorgrim, we must thin their ranks. Journey to the outskirts of Rath-Terag, the valley south of Gondaman, and speak with the dwarf there, Ingold. He will have more instruction for you, and aid him, and Dwalin and Dourhand may have a greater chance of victory. Okay. So, what did we learn from that? We learned that we need to use this more. Shared storage, or the vault rather. Yeah, he's in here, pretty close to being full. And just give me one moment, everybody. I will be right back. I'm just gonna go grab something to drink. I should be back in like a minute. So hang tight. I shall return. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got my Coke. Oh, these are nice. Can I even do anything with it? Oh, it's a cosmetic. How about Porter? Because Porter's, oh, the keg. I know I can't equip it, but I just want to see what it would look like. Those are cool. That looks pretty cool too. Okay. Alright, so we've done that. Ooh, that's a nice outfit. He's a brawler? Yeah, he's a brawler. Alright, now let's go do this part of the quest. So we're gonna go talk to them in Gondaman. I'm just gonna use this to get there.
Well met, friend.
What is this? I think the critical rating is nicer. What? I'm going Gondaman, aren't I? Did I click Dourhand? I thought I clicked Gondaman. Why did it take me this way? That was weird. I thought I clicked on Gondaman. What's chasing me? Oh. Stay away from me, Hendravel. I must have clicked on Dourhand by accident. Meant to go this way. Imagine not noticing and ending up in Dourhand for no reason. That would have been very annoying. Welcome to the stream, day 37 of 365. Playing some Lord of the Rings Online. Trying to level up my hunter. Get back into the swing of things for Lord of the Rings Online. I'm gonna relearn the class and just, you know, get to the point where I'm able to play it again fully. I do have a level 83 hunter that I have no idea what's going on with in terms of the quests, even in the areas that I'm in, so that's why I started a new one, just to relearn the game, relearn the areas, and progress from there. And the game's beautiful, as you can see, even though the graphics are a little outdated. The sound design, the music design, and the ambience, and just the world building in general are pretty unmatched, if I were to say anything about that. Oh, okay, so we need to go over here to the crag, which was, I saw it over there. I was thinking about dismounting right then, but I didn't, but it's over here. So we're gonna go up this little mountainous area. And I'm like, actually, this has got me thinking about maybe going into Unreal and building some of these areas out on stream once in a while. Just with like the landscape built. So I think I might do that. Just get my feet wet with Unreal Engine. And just see what it could look like with an update to graphics. Because there are some people who've done that, and it's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, but I feel like it looks a little too polished, and it doesn't look as gritty and real as it could. Prologue. Preparations for the assault.
I am at your service.
Langla sent you. He's a queer sort, that one, but a fine fellow for sending aid. If he thinks you are capable, then I have no reason to keep you from your task. You will find all manner of foul goblin beyond our barricade here. Do your best to avoid the truly dangerous ones and be careful not to travel too deeply within the valley. Fearsome are the goblins beyond the peak at the heart of Drathtareg. Alright.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
What will I get here? So this is armor. Okay, cool.
My thanks to you for sending us on this. You are not here to simply cull a local vermin. You want to deal with a real threat, that is to say goblins. The foul things have been bubbling up out of the ground like bees from a kicked hive. I don't rightly know what has gotten them all riled up, nor do I much care, but I believe it is their leader, Gasrip. If you're up for the fight, get in there and break some goblin heads. If we can shatter their morale by defeating their leader, we can pen them in through the winter. The snows ought to block up these passes till spring, and we will be free of them a long while at least.
Alright, what's this? Okay, caves in the narrows.
Traveler. Will you stay a moment?
So I have to kill some milk eyes. I'm not gonna read these quests because these are just like...
Stay a moment, friend.
And just do away with the spiders. Cool. We'll do that. I'm gonna try to like voice act the main quests. These ancillary quests I feel like are not really that necessary. They're just basically the generic, oh yeah, there's spiders here, kill them for us. Or there's these other creatures, kill them for us. But the main quest lines, like the book quests, I will definitely be narrating all of those, because those are related to like the main and core story of Lord of the Rings Online, which is what you're progressing through as like the one of the free peoples that is very important to the fate of Middle-earth. What am I tracking now? Nice. I can find specific mobs using this, which is awesome. I do remember that skill from back in the day. I was hoping I'd get it soon. I feel like they've kind of they've like gotten rid of some of the systems, because before what you had to do is you had to unlock these skills based off of like a hunter quest. I don't remember them automatically unlocking them. If I'm mistaken on that, please correct me for someone who has been playing Lord of the Rings Online consistently throughout the years. But I remember having to do like, you had specific hunter quests that you had to do to unlock some of these abilities. Especially the tracking one, I feel like, was one of those. I do like the fact that I don't have to go into my skills now and find them, but I feel like it kind of detracts from it a little bit. The class doesn't feel as intimate when you don't have to do anything, and it just updates it, and you're like, oh, I got a new skill, and you're not forced to read what it says and learn it that way. Because like, what are the chances someone uses this if they don't know what it is? That's a new player. Oh, there's cave milk guys. These are the ones I need to kill. Okay, I'm just gonna kill everything because I'm not getting XP for this, and these will all count towards my deed anyway, so anything I see shall die. Okay, almost done the spider part. The milk guys, I have a lot to kill still. The music is out of place a little bit, I feel like. It's very upbeat, and this area is kind of a downer area. Oh, what up, Crippah? How's it going? Good morning, sir. Good day. Good day, mate. I think that's how I would pronounce that, right? Is that a decent accent? I appreciate it. You are awesome, sir. So how was your sleep? Are you feeling refreshed and ready to go for another day? I know you probably just woke up. Oh, what? You're streaming right now too? Okay, nice. Okay, one sec. After I kill this goblin, I'm gonna turn yours on in the background as well. Just bear with me. I usually keep my what's it called? Twitch not open. That's why I probably didn't know. It should have given me a notification. There we go. There you are. There we are. I'm gonna minimize, or not minimize, I'm gonna do this. There we go. And I don't think the audio is gonna come in because I don't have my browser audio still working. I was supposed to fix all that today before I started the stream, but unfortunately... Unfortunately, I started a little later as well. Sorry, I couldn't hear all of that, but you said something? Oh, there you go. Oh, I appreciate you. And how long are you gonna stream? Because I'm probably only gonna be streaming for like an hour or two. If that's the case, I'll raid you as well. So basically, I'll check to see if you're still streaming, and if you are, I'll raid you. If not, then are you working today as well, or are you just at home today? That's actually a good point. That's a good point. Okay, give me a second. I'm just loading the Discord up. I'm just hoping that it doesn't mess up my YouTube stream, but let's see. If it messes it up, unfortunately, I will jump out, but I'll hop in for now. Where is it? It's Crippah server. There we go. I'm in. Hello, hello. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna try to get. Let's see here. Hopefully, I can get this working today. Let's see. Because it would be nice for the stream to be able to hear us chatting as well, but it's. Bill Gates. You don't want to be a Bill Gates type of guy at this point in time. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. At this point, it's not able to hear, but yes, that is pretty funny. I know. I'm trying to figure out how to get Discord working in here. I know I got it working the other day, but like in terms of like I had it set up so it would work, but it's not working. Yeah, I've set it. Yeah, I've set it up in a way where Discord and stuff is like separate, like the voice channels. And I'm not able to get it to work apparently right now. So that's what I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. Okay, I'm gonna try it a different way. I'm just gonna add a new source and see if that works. Application audio capture. Oh, I think I know why. I'm an idiot. I think so. I think I might have my Discord in streamer mode right now. That might be why it's doing that. Uh-oh. Goblins jumping me. One sec. Okay, I gotta run. They're gonna kill me. One second. I know, I love it. I think it was one of those microtransaction ones though, right? I don't think you can get it otherwise. You have to buy it from the LOTRO store, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe it's one that you get in Minas Tirith. I don't remember now. I don't know how I got it. Filter all activity. Streamer mode. Enable streamer mode. So now it's enabled. Maybe now it should work. Discord 2. There we go. Let's see if it works. Say something.
Alright.
Yay! Yes, it works. Okay, got it working.
That is so cool.
Okay.
Well done, man. Look at you getting it all done. You should be President United. Well,
No.
President of Canada?
Prime Minister, but no, I would not want that job, especially at this time.
Yeah, that's true. Is it still true though? Is he still the Prime Minister? I don't know.
No, it's Carney. He used to be a central banker, and he was also the central banker for the Bank of England actually for a while.
Damn.
Yeah, so he was like our central banker in Canada for a bit. Then he was central banker in the UK, and now he's our Prime Minister, and he's pretty smart guy. So I'm glad that he is.
Yeah, it's good to have someone competent in the most powerful seat of the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And
honestly, I would love to run for Prime Minister of Australia just to take the shit or like to have a bit of fun. You know, I think we all just need a little bit of fun and relax. But if someone comes up to me saying, "Hey, we need to invoke some new laws," I'll be like, "Nah, should be all good." I don't. That's Australia for you, and I think Canada is also part of the Commonwealth, from my memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen those honest government ads? They always make fun of every country and the political.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. I never really got into politics. I think what was it called again? Like I remember, I think it was like COVID time happened, and the whole world was kind of locked down and everything, and that's when I don't know. I think everyone became a bit of a politician. People would ask me, "So, what's your side, man?" I'm like, "Dude, I really don't care. As long as everyone gets along, I want us to get over this COVID stuff, so we can go back to chilling and whatnot."
Yeah, I think this is just like a hot take maybe, but I feel like there is no real thing as like left or right. I think it's a divide of the wealthy versus the not wealthy, and that's through social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
I had
sorry, go ahead.
a few mates of mine the other day saying, "Man, so what's your Insta? What's your Snap?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" So what's your Instagram? I'm like, "Man, I don't use that. I used to back in the day, but you would doom scroll, and I know some people say just download an app on the phone that makes the whole phone look not so interesting, but we all have addictive personalities to a certain extent. For me, I'm not really addicted to too many things, but with the doom scrolling stuff, you're bored going through all those reels, and then your dopamine gets fried, and you kind of feel a bit groggy afterwards. So I was like, you know what? Out of sight, out of mind. Just get rid of everything, and just basically YouTube. But now YouTube's implemented YouTube Shorts, which is kind of does the same thing.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say I'm like pretty much in the same boat as you. I don't have Instagram, TikTok, or anything like that.
Smart man.
And the only thing that I used TikTok for recently was like to upload my clips from Twitch to it. And I already messed the algorithm up to the point where I feel like I'm shadow banned on Twitch or TikTok because none of my things get any views. So it thinks I'm a bot probably. That's why I'm like, okay, I'm done with that again, which is nice.
man to Yo Society Dog. How you doing? How you going? How you feeling, my man? Hope you're doing all good. I'm just chatting with AchillesMele. I'm gonna give him a bit of a shout out. I actually have to be in my own stream to do that, but I'll go do that for a second. He's a cool dude, my dude. Let me see.
Thank you, thank you. And Vivi's probably off to bed now. I did hear her quickly there in the background when you were asking her about the Discord, but
yeah, so I'm a bit of a morning person. I used to do personal training back in the day, so my natural alarm clock is like in the morning.
That reminds me, the reason this reminded me is because like Aussies generally are pretty fit, and did you hear that story about that 13-year-old that swam 14 or like he's okay? So his family, so him, his little brother, and his mom were out paddleboarding, or him and his mom were paddleboarding, and they kind of got pulled out a little bit, so. They started trying to get back to shore, but they noticed that they weren't really making much progress. So they asked, they called the little brother out on his kayak to help him pull in, and then everyone started getting pulled out. So then his mom was like, you know, yeah, you're gonna have to swim to get help. So he swam for, they're saying 4 kilometers to get help. Or sorry, for 4 hours, or something like that, or 4 kilometers, let's just say. But we all know with like a riptide or like the waves pushing you out, it's probably more than 4 kilometers that he swam. And then after that, he also ran 2 kilometers to get to a phone to get help. So at 13, he did all that. And I was just like,
13, I was putting crowns up my nose. That's unbelievable.
I was just like, wow, that's very impressive. And at the end of the day, they got rescued. But if he hadn't been able to do it, we would probably be hearing about a family. Well, I guess it wouldn't have made the news, but to the same degree. But they just would have been gone.
Yeah, that's absolutely Coco Logo to hear that sort of stuff. But yeah, the Aussies are generally like, I think we're actually ranked the #1 obese country in the world, but that's per capita because, you know, we don't have that many people compared to like the landmass of Australia. Essentially, you can I think put Europe in there 1.5 times or something, and everyone's usually on the coast and everything. Yeah, you got some people living in the middle, but that's yeah, I don't know what it is in Canadian action, but it's like 47, 50 degrees. That's pretty hot out there. You can cook an egg on the road.
And it says Celsius, like you're referring to it in Celsius, right? That's what we use as well. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, we're quite educated on that level. The Americans, I'm sorry for those Americans in the chat if you hear, or someone says, yeah, you know that guy over there who's brown, you know, go down the road 25,000 feet and turn 10 yards. I'm like, what's a feet? What's a yard? I won't get into it.
there's a really good SNL skit with George Washington, and it's a comedian called Nate Burgett's, and he plays him, and it's basically him talking about him having a dream, and it's about using a different system of measure except for certain sports like swimming, where they will use meters, and it's pretty funny, and it's just like,
yeah, I'll check that out. I loved the SNL back in the day. I still remember You Like the Juice.
Oh,
that was I was messing with my mate the other, or maybe like a week and a half ago, and I love him. He's probably got a little autism, but who doesn't, right? And I was fooling around with him. I said to him, hey man, do you know any music, like any old school music? I was like a Key and Peele thing. He had no clue. And he goes, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe Billy Joel. And I said, Billy Joel, that ain't old school, man. I don't know if you know the skit too well, but have you seen it before?
Well, Key and Peele have like so many skits. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Well, this particular skit, it's just, one of the guys going up to the DJ saying, can you play some old school music? And he goes, yeah, for sure, man, I'll put on some Run DMC. And the guy looks at him like, Run DMC? That ain't old school, those cats came out last week. And he goes, oh, okay, Sugar Hill Gang? Sugar Hill Gang? Come on, man, that's not old school. He just keeps going at him, and then he's like, dude, that is old school. And he goes, come on, okay, then you choose. I'm not going to do your job. It's just a very funny skit. So I was doing that to my mate. I said, you know any old school? So he hit me up with some 80s. I said, 80s? Come on, that came out like last week, man. And he goes, okay, Clear River something, Credence, you know? And I'm like, come on, man. And then he got agitated with me. He's like, what do you mean by old school? I was trying to get him back to probably the 1920s.
Oh, wow.
I think he caught on halfway. I think he got down towards like Elvis.
That's pretty funny. the fact that he humored you for that long and was like, maybe he's actually serious. Like,
Yeah, I like to mess around with him sometimes. Like we have like a little brother, big brother, vice versa. Sometimes where I'll mess around with him. I'll say, "Hey Jack," and he goes, "Yeah, what's up, mate?" I said, "Do you think your dad's a virgin?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "You think about it, right?" He goes, "Are you dumb?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Are you kidding?" And I really was like, I'm not catching what you're throwing at me, mate.
yeah.
And there's a moment where I'm gaslighting him to like probably go, "Is my dad a virgin?"
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and then I have like the missus looking at me going, "What's the point of this?" And I said, and even like sometimes I'll mess around with him where I'll know I'm wrong with something, and then like 20 minutes into the discussion, I'm just saying, "Dude, I know I was wrong 15 minutes ago. I'm just trying to get on your nerves." And we just start not yelling, but just it's a bit of Aussie banter. I feel like I don't know. I think the Canadians got it a little bit right, or is it not? You guys don't banter so much.
I think it just depends on the person. Like, there's a lot of, because it sounds like what you're talking about is just like messing with him for the sake of messing with him because you know he will take it seriously, right? And
Yeah.
he also knows that you mess with him, but for him it's probably part of it too. Like he doesn't mind because obviously you guys are still friends, and if he did mind, you wouldn't be.
Yeah, it gets to the point where like sometimes I'll ask him a serious question and he thinks I'm just still messing around, but nah, I've known him since like 2009. We met on not Halo, GTA 4, which is
Oh, nice.
that's
Okay.
a while ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play any of those games? Like GTA 4, GTA 5?
All of them actually. And did you ever do the RP stuff for them? I know those like
No,
that stuff was pretty big. Like there's still like a big GTA 5 RP community out there.
Yeah, I saw like some clips where some people were pretending to be like police officers pulling
Yeah.
people over or robbing stores, and I couldn't stop laughing. I think it was just the coolest thing ever.
It's pretty funny, right? And those I think a lot of that community still exists, and like a lot of people stream GTA 5 for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Truly
I know
sorry.
also with like this Star Wars and whatnot, people actually like. I would love to do that roleplay stuff, but I just think I would just chuckle too much and not take things too serious because I've been banned from a few this one particular video game. It was only because I was being a bit mischievous. It's kind of like in my nature to question authority and things of that nature. And it was a dinosaur game called The Isle.
Oh,
It's a
I remember
very
the
fun
Isle.
game.
Yeah, I have it actually. I tried it out. Yeah.
It is fun. It's just that it's like the paranoia and anxiety that you get. Like you really have to be aware of your senses. And I was like playing. I think it was a raptor, and you spawn, and you're like, you have no unless you get a nest, right? But I had no mom, no dad, and I'm like, all right. And I'm noticing my hunger is dropping substantially quick, like crazy quick. And then you hear an NPC dinosaur in the distance, you chase after it, then you hear a creeping of a sound, you think, is that another person chasing the same thing?
Yeah.
And then you see another raptor, and you're looking at one another, then you do the universal teabag movement, which means, hey, we're friends. So then we became friends. And then you hear another dinosaur in the distance that sounds like twice the size of us. And we're thinking to one another, do we go in that direction? Because, we do need to get that other baby dinosaur to eat. So we go there, and that dinosaur looks at us. We do the universal teabag movement. The other dinosaur does not do the same. And we're like, oh, shit. And then we're looking at one another like, what do we do? Do we just bolt? And the next minute, the guy is sprinting towards us. We bolt off in two different directions. I'm thinking, no, my mate. And I'm spamming my help call, trying to see if we can get him. I hear him in the distance, and then silence.
Oh no, he got
He's
eaten.
gone.
Yeah.
He is gone. And I'm like, dang. And then later I try to go find him, and I do. So I start eating him to survive. And I cry while doing it, man. No, not really, but I was like, no, I have to eat you, man. I'm sorry. And ate the rest of the carcass, and then you still survive. That just shows you the Isle. You have friends with someone, someone's looking at you like, oh, they're getting friendly, they kill your friend. And then you're like, do I eat my friend that's still pretty much dead? So,
I think, I don't know how well documented this is, but I feel like raptors weren't cannibals though.
yeah, no, definitely. I needed the nom-noms. Crazy. But there was the way I got banned for only like, I think it was a week though. It was they have in this one of the servers, and the server was like a sandbox. And in the sandbox, you spawn inside this zone, like the spawn. And as soon as you leave the spawn, it's kind of like almost like a little box with like little nests, basically saying once you leave spawn, you can't go back in. So I left spawn, and I started biting a bunch of other dinosaurs, which you do. But there's typically a bit of what do you call it? An unwritten rule. You look at another dinosaur, they look at you. You jump in the air, and that basically means you want to engage in a fight.
Mhm.
For me, I ran in there, and I was like, I'm just gonna bite every single person that I see. So I did that. And there was like probably 60 people in the server, and eventually I had like 30 people chasing after me, and they kept coming after me, thinking, you know what? You asked for it. And after like 10 minutes, I was like, all right, guys, I hugged the cactus. I got what was deserved towards me. Now let me just play normally. And they're like, nah, we're not letting you. So I would spawn back into the spawn zone, and I would just creep towards the edge. And they're looking at me, they're saying, hey, you have to get out of there. You can't stay in there. And I'm like, but if I get out, I'm gonna get attacked. And like, yeah, and what? So I just started dancing and teabagging and jumping around in circles. Like, you can't do shit. No.
And then they
And
bench.
eventually, the admin came in saying, Crippah, leave spawn. And it's like, but they're gonna attack me. 5, 4, and I just left. And then I chose the fastest dinosaur possible, but then the admin logged off. And you know exactly what that's gonna happen. I kept running back into safe zone, and they couldn't. Sorry, it's not safe zone, spawn.
Yeah.
And they couldn't. I was like, "What you gonna do? Smell this dinosaur booty?" All of this stuff, right? And they're just like, "Get out of that zone!" And I'm like, "Make me!"
And
they
then
were just watching. It was like 2 dogs fighting at the side of the fence, and then eventually the admin came back saying, "Leave zone." And I said, "Oh, okay, but only on the worst case scenario can I use it." He goes, "No." Okay, but it's not the worst thing in the world. What don't you understand? Get out! And then instantly I got banned. So then I came back 7 days later, and people started laughing, and we just had a joke around. Like, people actually kind of missed me actually, because it was creating some entertainment.
Oh yeah, understandable. Like it makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
harmless.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't doing that much damage. I was a bit of an ankle biter.
Okay. So which dinosaur were you?
Utahraptor.
A Utah. Okay. But aren't Utah raptors pretty big though?
I think that in the Jurassic Park movies they're called Velociraptor, but I know in the game it's called Utahraptor. They're pretty decent, but everyone goes as a T-Rex or a Spinosaurus.
Oh, so they're like smaller. I see.
Yeah, they're huge. So like the damage that I'm doing to them is probably like 0.1%. Like your screen shakes when it happens.
Mhm.
So, if you see some idiot running around just going bite, thinking, you know what, this guy, we need to put him in his place, and oh well.
Okay. Yeah, because
I was gonna say, you're not a bit of a mischief guy. Are you a bit more?
I don't really like to
Rock the boat.
too much, because for me I'm just there to like play usually. Like I don't interact too much with like the admins and so on, because the Isle's like a pretty small community, right? Like it's not that big a community. So most of the games that I've played, they have like a much larger community most of the time. So like I did play GTA RP for a little bit, and in that I did play a character that was kind of like let's just say, even he was like a straight character, but like in the sense that he's like one of those straight shooters, but he was also doing like nefarious things behind the scenes that nobody really knew about. So like that was my RP.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then I did that for a little bit, but I didn't end up playing too long, and that server did grow actually larger because I joined it when it was like a lot smaller. And then I just didn't do that, and that's why I wanted to do, like, that's partly why I did this 365 challenge, because I've noticed this about myself. I tend to start things and then I don't finish them. So this was my way of just holding myself accountable to that end.
I reckon that's just way too cool to do that. And never by the way, I'm one of those blokes where if you feel like you want to focus on the story or whatever, you can always just let me know. I've had mates of mine and whatnot. Actually, a guy at work not too long ago, he's got like some social anxiety or something, and he's always just saying, I'm always afraid to tell people things or whatever. And I'm like, dude, if anytime you want me to just, like, you want to do your own thing, don't feel like, he goes, yeah, but I don't want to offend. I'm like, dude, you don't offend, just be open and honest. So I always tell my mates that as well, because I feel like they get to a position where, like, oh, I don't want to be rude and I want to focus on something. I'm like, bruh, you can't offend an Aussie unless you make fun of Tim Tams. Other than that, we're good.
Tim Tams are delicious. They are.
There you go, my man. So you're on my good books now.
Nice. Yeah, I miss those because I did stay in Australia for a little bit, like in the Gold Coast region. So I was in Robina, like near there. That's why I know the biggest concern for a lot of people is drop bears in Australia. That's like the big
Yeah,
one.
but people keep messing around with that sort of stuff. It's so interesting how people always make a little bit of fun here and there. Like they always ask, "Did you ride to school on a kangaroo?" And I'm like, "Nah, I surfed on a platypus. Don't be stupid."
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A little known fact about duckbill platypuses: they're very strong.
Yeah, I think they're also quite poisonous from my memory.
Yeah, they have like that little. It's behind there. It's no, like they actually. No, they have a little claw behind their flipper.
Yeah, yeah.
Or on the side of their flipper that they can use to cut and.
Yeah, Perry the platypus ain't playing around.
Nope. It's such an amazing creature. Like that thing's like ridiculous. Who would have thought it would be something that exists?
I know, right? It's definitely an interesting place. Like I've had mates over there, or mates here in Europe, always ask me about it. And when I tell them what's it like, I said, yeah, if you want, just go. I always just say that people are more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I came to Europe, people looked at me a little bit and were kind of just noticed like, wow, you're very like relaxed with certain things. And I said, what do you mean? And it's like when you went to the supermarket, you know, you just like opened up a box of cereal and was walking around eating out of it. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. And it's like, yeah, but not many people do that. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. But in Australia, people walk with no shoes into the supermarket as well. It's just laid back. Now, I'm not saying everyone should just make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, being in the supermarket. That's pretty much. But I was just like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm just opening up a little bit, eating some. I don't know what it was at the time. I think it was like the Oreo ones or something. But I don't know. We just don't take things too seriously.
I think I can see that though, because like if it's not a common occurrence. It's like then they might be like, oh, this person's just gonna steal it, right? So that makes sense. But I see what you mean, like, because you're used to a culture where it's like more acceptable because everyone's aware and there's like that social contract. Like, I'm gonna pay for this anyways. I might as well just start eating.
Yeah, even Society Dog in chat says we do the same stuff in Denmark. Yeah, it's like as we like to use an expression: don't break the law, but bend the rules.
Yeah,
you know, that's just. Live life a little bit. Life's as stressful as it is. As long as you're not being inconvenient and like
exactly.
Example, if you're in the theater, like we went to the movie theater. Harry Potter was doing like their
marathon
movies back to the cinema again. Yeah, like the marathon. And the missus is a big fan of the movies, and you know, I went to go watch it with her, and people were like just almost in the movie theater, but like in their own living room, if that makes sense, like just chatting normally because they're like, oh, we've seen this movie before, but now we get to see it on the big screen, and we're just going to chat like we're at home. And it felt weird. It was like watching a movie in a cafe, but it was a proper movie theater. And I was like going like, come on guys, like what's going on? To me, that's just more being a bit, you know, like it's more etiquette, if that makes any sense. But
yeah,
who am I to say, you know, because again, I'm eating Oreo cereal in the supermarket. You know, well, I was going to the register. It wasn't like I was just going through aisle and aisle just eating cereal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, exactly.
We need to bring you the Oculus, man. You fooling around on that server.
I will create a character there. Like once I feel like I just want to get back into this. Cause the main reason, like I mentioned, I created this character on this service because the Lost Army, which is like the original kinship that I belong to, everyone is on this server. I haven't seen them online when I've been online, but like they all moved everything over. Our kinship house is here, everything's here. So it's like, yeah. So, cool. So that's the main reason I created the character here again, is in case some of those people come back, because I remember some of them did do some of the events, like the walking from Shire to Mordor. That's like yeah. So they did do that when that happened. So I was like, then I can participate in that stuff with them as well. But I will create a character on Orcsys next for sure. Because
nah, sure, man. I'm just mucking around. There's never any pressure on that.
That way I can play with you guys too, which would be fun.
Woohoo!
And oh, sorry.
Yeah, what you saying?
I was just saying, especially considering like the fact that it seems like you guys are playing around the same time that I am. So it works out too, right?
Yeah, it's so cool. And hopefully, what's it called? I think sometimes where you can join us and attire, aka Mr. Malaka, you know. That's one day if you do get towards our level, because yeah, once in a while we do the Ocarina 6, and it's just all of us are getting to that level. But that's why that could be kind of cool for your 365 challenge. You know, something like a little side thing if you wanted to do that. Sometimes when you have mates, you're somewhat accountable. You know what I mean? But there's never any pressure on that. It's more just a fun get together, playing through the old content, having a little giggles along the way, and getting to experience all the old school stuff, but like in a massive fellowship.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, it's always up in the air. That we always welcome people. Loads of parents give their kids stuff while shopping, and they just put the wrapper paper on the counter with the other stuff they're going to buy. 100% society dog. I do the same thing too. Sometimes I'll just put half a can of Red Bull and say, yeah, just scan this real quick. Yeah, I guess you just read the room, and different cultures have different things or whatever. You know, I know, like in the Netherlands, things are quite relaxed and laid back, not as much, well, in a different way than Australia. So as long as you assimilate, you understand certain types of rules and whatnot. Like even the other day, my friend hit me up on a text message on WhatsApp today, saying she went to IKEA with a friend, and her friend had like an emotional support dog, right? Anyway, one of the people came up to her, and was saying, hey, do you have a certificate for that dog or whatever? And being really kind of rude, and it's none of their business or whatever the case is. And eventually my friend just walked off with their friend or whatever. And I was like, you know what you need? An emotional support taser. That's what you need. Someone comes up to you, starts asking that stuff. Yeah, they ain't the law or anything like that. And I know my friend, she loves animals. But these people, I think, have had a few screws loose. We'll leave it at that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, some people operate differently. For me, I'll just end up engaging with those people and just messing around with them. I'll say, I have the certificate here, and just pull out my finger and just say, here you go. Can you see it over there? You need glasses? Stuff like that. But that's different. I do bodybuilding, so I think just in general, not bragging or anything, I can have a form of intimidation like that. But I don't know. I just like to tell people, calm the farm and stop agitating other people. Because I think there's two types of people in the world: people that want to be left alone, and people that don't want to leave other people alone.
Oh yeah, 100%. Some people like to be in everyone's business.
Absolutely. And when they try to people, you know what you do? You as what the kids say, 10 toes down, keep your toes in that cement, and don't back down. Or take the high road and just say, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth my time. I'm just gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna do mine.
Yeah, I think everyone should just listen to Achilles. If you listen to me, I think you're gonna get in trouble. Achilles is the cool, calm, level person. I like that.
Thank you, appreciate that. But I think it just warrants, like, it's based on the situation. You kind of have to make your determination yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Just know when to do. I think most times just always be when confrontation does ensue, probably the best thing to do is to just de-escalate, walk away. That's the best thing to do. But if you're backed into a corner and there's nothing much to do, then start to throw them hands, people, as much as you can. I always tell my friends, especially the female friends that I have, because it's a little bit different, of course, you don't want to engage into a fight that's like built like Brock Lesnar. But I would say if you're going to engage in a fight with a guy or something like that, aim for the nuts when you're kicking, right? But aim for the belly button, if you know what I mean. Kick right through the bloke.
Yep.
And it should be fine. But I think most people want to avoid confrontation. I think it's just a little bit of barking here and there, so nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
But Charlie Blues, aka Vivi, has entered the chat, and when she says morning, that basically means bitch, make my coffee. So I'm gonna make the coffee for her. Don't worry, Vivi, the coffee is on its way, man.
Morning, Vivi. I don't know if she can hear me.
I think she's all in the stream, so she wouldn't be able to. But this is what we mean by we make our stream is ghetto. People just hear coffee machine.
Oh, nice. I will take this opportunity to read some of this quest line. You've done well, Serendir. Once the dwarves and elves have arrayed their forces, the assault of Rath will begin.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Dwalin has sent many Longbeards marching to Rath, and Drongur Whiteborn has dispatched many elf warriors of his own. Skorgrím sought to divide the peoples of Ered Luin, but his actions have only strengthened their resolve to stand against him. Skorgrím Dourhand will die in Rath, while the Elves and Dourhands folk draw away the greater part of the Goblin army. You will enter behind the lines and join up with Everthol. When you have readied yourself, return to me, and I will show you the path to Everthol. Alright, let's do this quest.
How can I be of service?
It is time. The combined armies of the Dwarves and Elves have already begun their assault on the cleft of Rath. Everthol awaits you within the valley. Let's go.
The combined forces of Lord Dwalin of Thorin's Hall and Duran Gur Whitethorn of Dweland prepare to march upon the Goblin army of Rath.
Alright, let's do it. I'm ready, Serindia. We will find Skorgrím, Dourhand, and drive the fell creatures not only from Rath, but from Ered Luin itself. Let's aid him. Let's get some focus going. This way. Yeah, I just muted my Discord because I'm just doing the main questline, and then I'll pop back in once it's done. Oh, this one. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of this. Take care, Everthol. We must have many. I'm sure we will. Many tales to tell when this is over. I'm sure we will, my friend. Alright, let's keep going. A fine hit. So this guy's just shooting. There's some goblins for me. Who's this? Oh, she's here too. The emissary. They're prepping a fresh attack. Be ready. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh, more. Nice. Any more? Is that it? Oh. Matty Stouthand is in trouble. We need your aid. Lead the way, Master Dwarf, and we will follow. I'm glad we rescued Everthol. He's been very, very helpful in this respect. Oh, nice. The goblins are regrouping. Hold them off. I will call out our positions. I'll call out their positions. Oh, he's just pointing. More goblins to the left. You smell something. Oh, a sapper. I see. Sappers. That's it? We good? Oh. You didn't trigger? Okay. Well done. I've returned with reinforcements, Marty. You should rest a moment, though, before pressing ahead. I think you're right. Let us rest a while. Alright, shall we continue? I feel rested enough to continue. Let us continue our search for Skorgrím Dourhand. Wait, something is not right here. What the? Get rid of the goblins, German. We'll be done for. Those two stingers. There we are. Any more? I'm just gonna run up here and kill everything along this path. Oh, I got Sylvan Shadows. Nice. Where did this come from? Is it just like part of the quest line I got it? I don't remember having this before. See, this is what I mean. Like, it's kind of odd. Just randomly getting stuff without even knowing when you got it. And just popping into your into your skills. Excuse me. There we go, that's done. What are these guys doing up here? So they have this area controlled. Everthol, the goblins have captured a woman. It's her, Sarah Oakheart. She is quite the character. Father strong, do not fear for him. Let us rest before we proceed.
The shadow must.
I'm ready to move on, sir. We must find and rescue Sarah Oakheart. Once she is safe, we can continue our search for Skorgrím. Perhaps we will find my father up ahead and can lend him our aid, though I'm sure he has little need of our blade. I don't know, with Sarah Oakheart involved, he might need our blade. Hint, hint, hint. I don't want to spoil it, but she's quite a main character in this story. Crookdell. Which way are we gonna go? Okay, so we are gonna fight these guys. Thank you, dear. I felt sure I would meet my end at the hands of these awful goblins. You're most welcome. You should leave this place at once. Nasir, dear, let us find Skorgrím and finish this. Father! I thought, no, stay back. It's a trap. Hold, my friends. This has been an amusing exercise, but now it is over. Luin is weak, and that is enough. I have business now in Breland. War is coming, and soon all the Middle Earth shall burn. You are defeated, Skorgrím. The Dwarves and the Elves stand against you. Now you can kill them. Be on your guard. Our enemy continues their attack. More enemies are upon us. What the? Well. More enemies. Sappers. Do not worry about me, my son. I fear for the lands of the south.
LOTRO.
Skorgrím has escaped surrender, but I think Ered Luin will be safe from him for now. At least for a time. For that, I feel the combined assault of Dwarves and Elves was a success. It will be a long while before we know the full course of our actions here. Many good people have fallen in Rath this day. This day. I will tend to my father's wounds, and then together we can report to Langlas and tell him what has happened here today. Finished. We should now return to Langlas.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Alright, let's talk to Langlas quickly. We'll get back into Discord.
Greetings.
Many good dwarves and elves perished at Dourhand, and though Skorgrím was not defeated, he has fled and his threat has abated for now. I am worried about the lands to the south. If Skorgrím was able to cause so much harm in Ered Luin, he can surely cause so much more in Breland or the Lone Lands. I fear we have not seen the last of Skorgrím in Dourhand. I'll send word to my captain. He will know what to do. But you must leave right away, Serndir. Are you prepared? 36, 26. 3 agility. Yeah, that's better.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Come here, Serndir, and listen well. My captain, a ranger they call Strider, must be notified of the threat posed by Skorgrím. A shame. You can't stay to enjoy your victory. Travel far to the east to a place the men call Bree-town. There you should seek out Barliman Butterbur. He's the owner of the tavern called the Prancing Pony, where Strider has lodged in the past. If Strider is there, Barliman can help you find him. If not, you can bed down for the night and you can continue your search in the morn. It's a long journey to Breland, Serndir. Do not tarry, for Skorgrím is on the march. 12 fate. Okay. I don't think this looks very nice, yeah. Butter's mantle doesn't look that nice. Alright, so prologue, talk to... So I can do this and this. Now, we need to head to Bree. Oh, what happened to my compass? What the... See how... That's how you fix it. If you ever get that issue, make sure you just adjust that and then you can get back to it. And now it's back to normal. I don't know why it does that. I guess the instances kind of mess it up. I'm just going to put this in global. So I think I realized why the compass keeps getting messed up right now. It's the instances. They don't currently use global scaling. You'll notice it's messed up. Where am I reaching? I think I can do trade, user chat, trade. So the reason I haven't gone back into the Discord, Crippah is actually explaining a lot of stuff related to the instance that he's running. So I don't wanna interrupt him right now. I'm gonna wait for him to finish his explanation. So I need to head to Bree. I think I should be able to get the quick ride here.
At your service and your family.
No, not quite yet. Okay, so
Greetings, traveler.
I'll go to Dourhand, and I think from there I can do... No, I think I can do it from Gondaman. I'm gonna go to Gondaman first, and from there I should be able to go to Bree. I should equip that. There we go. And we'll open... I can't open these while I ride. Oh, it reduces my movement speed. What is... 12 fate, 2 vitality. Character... Which one's which? So the pink one is what I want to replace. And I think I like to do during the riding is when I like to do inventory management. I think that works pretty well. Did not mean to lag that. Okay, so now I should be able to do a quick travel to
Well met, friend.
Bree. Where's Bree? Well, I do have Michael delving here. So in order to go to Bree, so I'm in Ered, Luin, Kelendam, Yonder Shire. So I do kind of have to go through the Shire, it looks like. So if I'm in Kelendam, to Yonder Shire, Balathorn, Homesteads, Kelendam. Is there swift travel here?
Greetings, traveler.
There isn't a swift travel, unfortunately. Is there a swift travel on this guy? There is not. That is annoying. I guess I can just do the riding here.
At your service.
Before I do, I want to quickly open all these up. I feel like, does Thorin's Hall give you a ride to Bree, like a swift travel? Is there a swift travel to Bree? I doubt it. I'm gonna head to Dourhand and go from there. And in the meantime, I can do this while we're riding. We'll do some of this stuff. Where is it? What else do I have in here? I have a lot of these. I can take these out because I feel like these are things that can be going into some of my, you know. Why can't I put it in here? Why can't I put these in here? What? I can only take stuff out? I can't put stuff in? That's interesting. Okay. So we've got the crafting carryall. Where's the crafting carryall? Gather. So there we go. Got some of that stuff. And then these are large, right? Crafting. Gather all. There we go. See, I had a feeling. And these are... So this is a task. There we go. So there, those are done. I guess I could empty out some of my bank shared storage with this. Shared storage. Main. Let's get rid of these guys. Hopefully I have space. Let's see. Gather all. Yep, I had space, which is nice. That frees up a lot of space. It's good. While we're riding towards town. I think I might be running out now. Yep, that's it for this one. Yeah, that's it. I might need to get another one. Well, we could stick the... Oh, I can't put this back in again. I'm just gonna pull out all of these to see what I can put into my crafting carryalls. Over here. This is all like the food stuff though. I don't think I have any of this food stuff. Can I rename this? Rename, okay. I'm gonna call this crafting 1. Cause that's what we're gonna call that one. What? It didn't rename it. Crafting 1. And then we'll rename this one crafting 2. Crafting 2. Okay. Yeah, none of this stuff will work. Yeah, this stuff needs to stay in here. I'm gonna organize my crafting carryalls actually, because I mean there's a lot of room now in here for these, which is nice. But I am definitely going to. What does this do? Information on how to reach. I guess I can't really read it, which is interesting. Maybe I can go from here. Okay, there we go. Yondershire. Michael Delving is the only place that gives me a swift travel. That'll like skip past the whole Yondershire area. Yondershire is pretty nice from what I remember. I could ride through. Like I could do it where we're riding through. Let's take a look at the map. So let's go to Kelendam, or actually we could take this road across, because that's the only way to cross the river. So we need to go up north here through Dourhand, and then cross over to the Yondershire. And then once we're in the Yondershire, we can go through and head to the Shire down here. We'll just make our way down this way. I think we'll go through the Yondershire and head to the Shire. It'll be fun. We'll do all the quests there. So I'm gonna head this way. I need to get down to the road. Oof, that's gonna be rough. I think I need to go this way. I do not wish to die. There we go. I should probably start a... So I had a... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was trying to not interrupt you because I know you were explaining a lot of stuff, so I was waiting until...
I'm a bit of a chatterbox, so you can always tell me to shut up when the time needs, mate. All good, talk to me, man.
So I was just gonna ask, like, what profession would you say is like a good one for Hunter to go?
Ooh, you know who you need to ask that one? The one and only Vivi. Yo, Vivi, if you were in chat, Achilles is needing your compass, your wisdom.
Because my main hunter already is a tailor and a prospector or whatever. I think that those are the two that he has. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Vivi.
Yeah, I think she's like crafted in so many things. She's like our expert at in the operas with all the crafting and whatnot.
Yeah, because like if you look, I have my crafting carryalls, and I've got like a lot of polished rubies and all this other stuff in there. And then my other one, I've got opals and hides, and I think I'm gonna get rid of most of the cooking stuff. I feel like that's not really relevant to me.
Yeah, I know at one point cooking is like incredibly important, but that's like end game from my memory. I think Vivi know as well.
Okay. I could just leave those things in my shared storage then, I guess, if that's what she says. Because endgame, yeah, cooking, I guess that would make sense because you need all the buffs for the raids and everything.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I always refer to Vivi. She does all that sort of stuff, and she yeah, quite knowledgeable in it. Man, these things will not die. They keep fighting. Where's that apothecary? It says apothecary.
I like these signposts. They never tell you anything. They like literally, you can't even read them.
Doesn't it tell you something?
Oh, hovering. Okay, okay, there we go. I was like, I'm like clicking on it. It's not telling me anything.
We need more power, Captain.
Okay, so I guess, and I can always change the professions later too, right?
That's absolutely true. Then yeah, but you have to start. I think everything gets resetted, so you want to make sure.
Because the other aspect of it is I did notice, and this is the reason I'm like, sorry to cut you off there, but this is the reason I was like, I could just do it later. It's because with the new 20%, 30% off codes, right, and the 15% off that you can use, I was just thinking of getting like those tomes that let you max out the profession for when I switch. So I was gonna save those tomes for that time.
That's so smart.
Because I've got the lifetime, and so I have like a lot of LPs left. So I was just thinking of doing it that way.
I reckon that's smart, yeah.
But Vivi, do you think it would be beneficial to keep like the tailor / woodworking profession going right now? Because then I could get the mats that I need to make my clothing and my bows myself while I progress. Or do you? I guess I could go tinkerer to make the jewelry, because that's also another important aspect, right? But can I prospect and like find stuff the same way? I'm not sure how that would work. Because ideally I'm still well, I guess I would always be collecting like hides and stuff because I'm killing stuff. So that's part of the tailor side of things. So I should be prospecting for the jeweler side, right? Okay, so those would be the combinations I would go for. So woodworker, tailor, forester. So ideally on this character then I should be going okay. I'm trying to think what I should do then, because I ideally want to be able to do jewelry on this one, this character, and all the tailoring and everything for. So forester and prospector is probably what I want for like the mats.
Yeah, that's true. And you can always go, oh yeah, the fourth slot, that's true. It's not hooking you up.
There's a fourth slot? Oh right, you can buy it with mithril coins, I think, right?
Yeah.
Open the notary. What does this do? Oh, I can change my heritage again.
Cheap views, streamboo.com.
I hate.
How dare you, bro? How dare you come? If I was mod, I would ban your ass.
You know what the funny thing is? You mentioned that, and I was just about to mention that I just got a message from a random Substain Tailin Quest RHFFF2 saying you can get more viewers. I'm like, no, banned. I hate these bots.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if it's it's a bot. I know that for sure. But like, I don't know what are people doing in order to do that? And does someone really fall for that? I'm not making fun, but that's terrible.
I've seen. Okay, so I was looking through Reddit to see like what other communities I could join to, learn and grow as a streamer. And there's this one on there. It's called Subscriber Exchange for YouTube. And I'm like, these guys are going on there going, subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. Let's get a chain going. And it's like, you do realize that's against TOS, right? You could get banned pretty quickly on YouTube for this. And so many people post on there and they're just like, let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. And then they don't realize getting monetized is one thing, but getting views is a whole other bag.
Absolutely. The way I see it is this: as long as you, just with anything in life, if you enjoy doing something, it's like that old expression: a man who loves to walk will walk further than the person that has a destination. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Saying, but if you enjoy streaming and enjoy playing LOTRO, and then all you do is just hit off the stream button, and you do that because you just love it, then everything else will just fall into place. But if you stream to hit milestones and
How may I be of
goals,
service?
Exactly.
to me, personally, it's like back in the day, I still like to watch the football, the Australian footy.
Oh, that's rough. That's a rough sport.
Yeah, it definitely is. But it got to a point where I started betting, like actually putting on a few dollars here and there for a game. And then I started noticing I was watching the game to win money, not really enjoying the love of the game. So I was like, what's going on, man? And I just stopped betting from that moment onwards. And yeah, so like I stream and I have people say, hey, are you a partner yet or an affiliate? And I'm like, nah. But if you do, you can make money. And I'm like, okay.
I would.
Yeah.
I was just gonna, sorry to interrupt, but like you probably have met the threshold for or affiliate at the very least.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We have. It's just, for me, I'm just not necessarily super crazy interested in it, and I would say a few probably reasons why for it is, but I've had people say, oh, can we donate money? And I'm like, just take that same $5-10 that you would have and give it to someone else.
How may I be of service to you?
Is more in need, or like a pass it on sort of thing, We just like to, play LOTRO, enjoy, and that's about it. Just keeping it real, unfiltered as much as possible. Because I know if we got affiliate and if LOTRO stream or whatever, thing comes by, I don't want to have to, change the way that I speak in order to not do something. Little things like that.
The only thing is, like, I feel like if you apply for the creator program, right? Like the way I see it personally, and you obviously see it differently, is like if they accept you, they're accepting you because of your content, and like they know that you're not, you're unfiltered, you're like honest, and you love the game, so that's why you play it, which I think is a huge plus for any game / company that wants to promote it. It's like your diehard fans are your diehard fans for a reason, even with all the shortcomings.
True.
You know what I mean?
That's very true. But the being a fan myself of the game, no doubt. But I can throw a few explicit words out there from time to time, and
I mean,
not only that, but also I could bag the crap out of the game. When I say bag, I don't necessarily say it's the worst game. No, I think it's, again, I've been playing it since 2007 on and off. I think it's a fantastic game. But if something comes out like the Mariner or whatever, and especially a U class that people have to purchase for with real life currency, and I'm saying it's the worst class, it should be deleted. It's probably, I don't think they want a person like that.
I mean, I think it's always good to have, because at the end of the day, the way like you've described it previously in terms of the Mariner, I felt it was more like constructive feedback than just like hating on the class for the sake of hating on it.
No, I get you on that. That is true. We do some constructive feedback, no doubt. I think just the main appeal is that if we were to go into the affiliate program and whatnot, of course there's lots of things that come with it. It's more like I still want to enjoy the fun of it, and I think for me personally, if I go into the affiliate program, I'm assuming there's like rules, guidelines, then maybe you have to stream. Like, hey, you have to stream 2-3 times a week, and I'm like, dude, I stream when I want to stream.
No, that's
Bit of a nomad.
that's the thing though. Like once you met the requirements for affiliate, for example, like you would be an affiliate regardless of how much you stream.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's no like requirement that you have to stream a certain amount of time.
Do I have to sign anything with blood?
All you would need to do, I think the only thing they ask for is like your bank information if you want like payments, and that's pretty much it. And yeah.
I could so see you becoming affiliate. You have like the perfect voice for it.
I'm already part of the affiliate program. That's why you were able to donate. You can't even donate bits and stuff unless you're affiliate already. Yeah.
That's how it works. All right.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, you were the first person who's ever, because I got affiliate, I think a month ago, 2 months ago, I can't remember.
Yo, congrats.
Thank you, appreciate it. But then like,
I'd rather just do advertisement for you. If I get people on my stream, like, yo, go to AchillesMele, man. He's the real deal.
no, I think you are a more entertaining person by far. I'm not as entertaining as you. I think you
be quite controversial and maybe slightly annoying.
I think you're controversial. I don't know. Like I feel like what you've said hasn't been controversial, personally.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think sometimes it can be a bit of a hard pill to swallow. I say that because, like, you know, people again, I'll say a few things about classes, but it's always tongue in cheek. It's never like with malice. It's some things like, what's the word called again? Yeah, I would just say a bit of banter, but where some people in today's world can get quite offended if I say one class is better than the other. I always put up my hand and say, hey, it's just an opinion. I'm just mucking around, having a bit of fun. But someone might take it to heart and be like, oh, that makes me upset, you know. And I'm just like, dude, if you don't like it, you know, it's easy to just press the escape button and leave, right? You know, if the city, no one's forcing you down. At least I hope not. And if they are, you know, donate some money to me. No, I'm joking. But at the end of the day, like, for example, I think people like, I know Goshul, Lorena, even yourself, you have a very cool, calm way of like playing the game, reading the story. I'm jumping, spinning in circles. You hear the
What do you
air fryer in
need?
the background, typing on the keyboard, squeaky chairs. Trust me, no affiliate. It's too ghetto. It's unprofessional.
All
to a certain extent.
I'll say is Asmongold still lives with like a rat, so I don't know.
What? Oh yeah, Asmongold. He lives with a rat.
Yeah, I mean yeah. I don't even I don't want to get into it because then they might like there's a lot that I could say about that guy and the fact that he has the platform that he has. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, you're just starting out as a streaming personality, so it makes sense that you don't have all the equipment that you might eventually have.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the thing is also is like we can get the equipment. We have the funds to go and do.
Oh,
that
for
sort
sure.
of stuff,
Yeah,
but
it's not worth your
we
time.
just, yeah, I would say it's more just. Do you know Sam Sulek by any chance?
Yes, that guy's awesome.
See, like I like his attitude and mentality of just like he puts a camera.
Yep.
He's not using all the crazy fancy stuff. He's just kind of, talking his mind.
Did you?
Enjoying. That's why I have this thing over here. Where is it?
My favorite thing of his is like just the pure joy that he gets from looking at his progress. It's
Absolutely.
It's just so nice. It's kind of like
Yeah, you just kind of like feel like that. Yeah, I get you.
the love of the game, like he's doing it because he loves it. It's not for anything else.
And you can see that he's going through a journey and he's learning along the way, and he's keeping humble, and he interacts with other people as well. But he's just because he's this massive bodybuilding guy or whatnot, he just keeps things.
He doesn't get
relaxed.
Doesn't get involved in any other drama. He's just doing his own thing, He's like, this is my journey. I'm sharing it with you. This is how you can, be fit as well.
Yeah, exactly. And he's not selling out, telling you a certain program. He's not using all these fancy edits, and he's not saying, hey, today, guys, if you want to build massive wide shoulders, make sure you try all these supplements. No, he's just like...
Supplements are a joke, though. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, he's just like, eat healthy, exercise, and enjoy. And there's this humility part, and I hope that it comes across here with when I stream, which is we're just trying to have some fun, enjoy, meet like-minded people yourself along the way. And if thousands and millions of viewers rock up, that's fine. That's more like a side effect. If anything else, it's kind of like you just live your life, and if things come your way, it comes your way. Like, I'm not going to go, okay, I need to hit 1,000 followers in a month. That grind culture, for me personally, I think it's fantastic to have goals, and it's fantastic to achieve things. But I love like just the natural aspiration of just meeting individuals where LOTRO is a small community. I know if I went to WoW, GTA 5 or whatever,
You could grow a lot faster, yeah.
you can grow. But for me, the goal isn't necessarily growth. It's connection, memories, stuff like that. That's just me personally. There's nothing wrong with goals and hitting viewership, and there's nothing wrong with just having more of the laid-back stuff. It's like the story of the guy who was fishing, right? He was just fishing. Some guy came up to him and said, hey, if you buy this boat, you can get more fish. And he's like, I'm pretty happy with the one fish that I have every day. And he goes, yeah, but you can make more money and more. And it's like, but why? That's my mentality, like for me personally. And I love seeing the larger streamers like Goshal and Lorena, or even smaller streamers, and I just take my viewers to there because we keep things, it's infrequent. It's not as frequent when we stream, number one. Number two, we're not really following the story as much.
I see, yeah.
Vivi's really the knowledgeable person about
The
this
lore.
game. For me,
Yeah.
I just scream, yell, attack things, make side comments along the way, kind of like a Jeremy Clarkson.
May
if you know who he is,
Jeremy Clarkson.
like from Top Gear.
Oh, yes. Okay. I know who you're talking about now. Okay.
Yeah, he's a bit of an ape, you know, just like a bit of a big kid, if that makes any sense, even though he's like 60 or 70. And I would say Vivi, she's a bit like James May, which is very calculative.
Knows everything
very
about the car.
knowledgeable. Yeah, and Attire is very similar to like, what do you call it, Richard Hammond, which is a bit of a kid having a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And the dynamic of us three when we stream is, yeah, it's just silliness.
Out of those three, I think Hammond's the one that drives usually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't watched Top Gear in a while. That's the only reason I don't remember all their.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's been a while.
Yeah, so it's just like that sort of stuff.
What are
But
your
I have people like yourself saying it too, to do affiliate. But
so the reason and I know I keep harping on this. The main reason I thought it would be good for you is because what you're offering is slightly different from like what we offer. Like you said, you're more focused on the end game, so it makes sense for you to be jumping around and doing all that stuff. And if you're showcasing the end game, that's like another aspect of the game that maybe isn't showcased as much. Because even with like a lot of the LOTRO streamers I've noticed, even though their characters are like level 160 and stuff, and maybe I'm not watching them at the right times, I guess, but they're just like running around killing mobs and just chatting. And that's like, if that's what people see and they don't see most of the end game, then it's different, right? You know what I mean?
no, I completely agree. Yeah, we just keep things like it's like we're inviting you into our home. Like imagine if like your grandma is cooking or something, and it's like the Italians, if that makes any sense, where it's like if you invite someone to the house or something, you're already a part of the family. So when people join our streams or anything, we're just like, yeah, just come chill. If you have questions, ask and whatnot. But
Greetings to you.
what I'm trying to say with it is, when we're doing like the level cap content stuff, like the high level stuff, we're just more like, yeah, you're just along with the journey, rather than we're not streaming for people, we're just streaming in general. People just tag along, that sort of thing. And I think when people are just doing the high level stuff, they're so focused on the grindy aspect of it all, and they're maybe just really deep in focus, which I do understand. But yeah, it's I think we did, as in what VV said earlier in the stream, saying authenticity. I think that authenticity is definitely the word. I guess why I always
What do
mention
you
I'm happy
need?
that you knew Sam Sulek, because he just puts the camera and just exercises and just has this chillness to it.
Yeah,
Weird.
the
Hard
main
to describe, but
yeah, the main reason I know about him is because I've trained in the past, but obviously not to that extent, right? Like,
yeah, that's wild.
yeah, because like I'd never taken performance enhancement stuff, so like,
Oh.
so in that sense, that's why I just follow him, because even though he's doing that stuff, and bodybuilding's always been interesting to me. It's just
Yeah.
I've never aspired to compete, so watching
Yeah,
him do his journey
exactly.
and stuff, it's interesting to see, and it's contrast. It's a heavy contrast to, like you were saying, those quote unquote science based lifters where
Yeah,
They-
Jeff Nippert and everything.
Yeah, where they talk about eccentric, concentric, and it's like, it's not that complicated.
You would love Lee. There's a good Australian bodybuilder named Lee Priest.
Oh, I
You
remember
know
him too. Yeah, he was known as like the Arnold, like the new Arnold for a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Or-
something like that.
Yeah.
He's just very. You would love his videos where he's. I would say we have a Lee Priest-esque approach to the stream where he's Australian as well. But so, for example, people would join and say, "Hey, Lee, how do I, clean bulk?" How
He's
do
just
I,
like, just do
get
it.
big?" Yeah, and he's just like, eat McDonald's in the shower. Like he's that sort of bloke.
Yeah.
Where he's just joking around. He goes, guys, so he goes,
How
Lee,
can I be
what's
of
the best
service?
pre-workout? He goes, all right, listen here. I get oatmeal, right? I get a fucking bowl. I put some oatmeal. I stir it 4 times counterclockwise, 2 times clockwise.
It's because he's in the southern hemisphere, right? That's why he has to do it counterclockwise.
Yeah, exactly. He's just taking the piss, but he's the guy that's lift weights, eat healthy, do more cardio if you want to lose fat. You don't want to lose body fat and just get bigger. Don't do cardio. Eat more. Simple.
Mhm.
He's very refreshing because in today's world, as you mentioned, like I'll go to the gym and I've been doing bodybuilding for a little period of time, and I'll see someone doing an exercise I'll see it. I'm like, I know exactly the YouTube short or whatever video it was that you did, where it could be like, oh yeah, waiter curls, where you hold
Oh no, that's so stupid.
a bar, a weight plate, and you just curl upwards, and it hits the muscles differently. Where I talk to people and I say, let's use our brain for a second or so. Not
Doesn't
the
do-
brightest tool in the shed, right? I would say when you're doing this movement, guys, it's again eccentric, concentric, whatever. You're just lifting the thing to your chest.
Yep.
Now you're going to engage your biceps regardless. What's happening now is if you have one arm stronger than the other, you're just making it less
Strong, basically.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and what about barbell and dumbbells? And I'm like, it depends. Like, everyone's anatomically somewhat different. I know for myself, shoulders is an muscle group that I love to train the most, and I can do maybe 12 sets and I feel fine. But with chest, I'll do maybe 6 sets and I feel like King Kong kicked my chest. So everyone's different. But in today's world, hey, after you go to the gym, you have 60 minutes, guys. You have 60 minutes. That anabolic window. If you don't eat, your muscles start cannibalizing. And then I talk to friends and I go, and I send them videos of people in Africa, right? Like where they're lifting train parts.
But those guys are definitely on gear. Like, I've seen those videos. Yeah, there's no way they're not on gear.
Yeah, some are on gear, but look at the machines that they're using. Not even machines. I'm just saying you don't need all this fancy stuff.
But I think that's part of their shtick, though. Like, they're saying, we got this big doing it this way. It's like, no, you didn't. You're probably using actual weights too. Let's be real.
Yeah, but it's just the basic movement. So then I always go down to the line of going, okay, what about the people in prison? You think they have all this technology?
That's all pull-ups, right? That's all pull-ups and bench.
Yeah.
Those are the two things I guess they were using.
Exactly. And then they'll go, oh yeah, but they could be having other machines. I'm like, all right, let's go to Hannibal the King. And they're like, Hannibal? And I'm like, Hannibal the King. He's a calisthenics guy.
Oh, he's, yeah.
Yeah, so I've always tried to push people going, hey, look, if you want to build a really good firm physique, progressive overload, yes. And look at gymnasts, pull-ups, and dips, their arms are massive.
Their shoulders are massive too. They're like super round, nice, yeah.
Exactly. So those are the conversations that I have with others, because in today's world, if we make things complicated, we create a problem, but we also we sell the solution.
And the solution isn't really anything either, because it's just to make that quick buck, which doesn't really benefit the person, because then they use that as a crutch and they don't actually do the thing that they need to do to actually improve. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why with some people, even in LOTRO, they're trying to get through the game so quickly. And I'm like, it just takes the time. Like even now I'm running through an old area in Rohan, just running around, just enjoying the atmosphere. And
what do you need?
And whatnot, but yeah, just enjoy. That's why I love watching what you're doing now.
What can I do for you?
So cool. You're still in Ered Luin, and you're reading the story. You're really engaging and stuff. And
what can I do for you?
Part of the game a lot, because once you get to 160,
Mega
it's just a lot of repetitiveness.
Yeah.
And which has
what
its
do you
fun,
need?
because you get to get better gear and you're playing with friends and you learn different dynamics. But yeah, it can be tedious.
Yeah, it's just the end game that I feel like they need to do more with that because just doing raids and skirmishes all the time is like raids would be fun, but skirmishes all the time would not probably be fun.
Yeah, true. I'm looking at your channel points, and we need to add some cool channel point things in there.
I haven't done much in terms of like adding emotes or anything like that yet because not that big yet, right? So I didn't feel like there was a need. And like you mentioned, for me right now as well, it's like the journey of that 365-day challenge. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm enjoying.
That's such a cool challenge, man. That's why I'm always checking in, of course. And yeah, I reckon that's a great thing to set yourself to do, and then you have viewers watching you, so it keeps you somewhat accountable. And of course, life happens and whatnot. No one's gonna flip their lid if you don't stick to. If you have like a 2-3 day break. Again, as a personal trainer back in the day, I would have people, and I would say consistency over perfection.
100%.
Right? Even if it's like 3 days, then you take 2 days off, of course. So, and you're a dad from what I saw on your thing, life rules and whatnot. And there you go. And then, again, what I love to do also is, even when I start streaming, I'll shout you out even if you're not online. And I'll type your name in. I'm like, yo, guys, go show Achilles some love. So you have other mates of yours. Like, same thing with Attire. He'll do the same thing. I'll join his stream. I wouldn't have streamed in like 4 months, right? And he's like, everyone, make sure to go follow Crippah. And I'm like, dude, I don't stream as much. And then he goes, yeah, but still I want to give you some advertisement. And I'm like, all right, you're a sweetheart. So that's what the community kind of somewhat does, is we encourage things. So, and you're a cool dude, and you're playing the game from like the beginning standpoint, as in the newer
Areas,
the lower level areas, yeah. So why not throw some love one person's way?
that reminds me, because I think there's also like that recommended channels, like you can add those to your thing, and then if you're not online and they're online, I think they play on your channel from what I recall.
That's very true. That's why Vivi runs this shit, man. She
Yeah.
does all this sort of stuff, but that's a very good point.
Yes.
I'll definitely do that for you as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for yours and Atia's. I haven't seen him online yet. I guess it's Atai. Sorry.
Yeah, we actually have a whiteboard here on the wall, and I think we're playing with him on Tuesday, because I think he said he had a lot of morning shifts at his work, but he's gonna have Tuesday and Wednesday off, so he's gonna stream, and he's an absolute joy to watch. Like, he's just like the most. Like, if anyone has a problem with Attire, or they say something about him, my first thing is, what did you do? Not about like Attire, but he's just the most friendliest kind of guy, like the Mr. Rogers of LOTRO. He's just too friendly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you watch him play some games like Euro Trucker, there was this video where he was driving and the truck flipped over, and I would be cussing and saying silly things, and he was like, "Oh no, oh my goodness!" it's just the innocence and the bit of the clumsiness, which is just too lovable. It's very sweet.
That makes sense, because he's just a more chill.
Very chill person. If there's any confrontation, he just doesn't really get into stuff. But with me, if someone's like saying something to a friend of mine, I'm like, yeah, you better count your teeth. And if people are like, hey man, calm down, I'm like, no, don't you dare say that. Just could be a bit more of the defensive end of my friends. So maybe that's the tank in me in LOTRO, the defensive part.
I'm just. Oh shoot! I have to forget an old craft. So, to do jewel crafting, I would need prospecting, right? Sorry, I was just trying to figure this out in the meantime while we were chatting as well.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I know Vivi's going to be joining us very soon, because I'm not too sure on all that stuff. I get so confused.
Because I
think it's good that you're going to be doing crafting. That's quite important.
Yeah. It'll help me like keep my items up to date. I could always just go to the auction house and buy them, but I feel like there aren't enough people making them for lower level characters.
Maybe not for lower, yeah, because a lot of people, even what I've seen on the auction house, is people will put items on there, but only for their kingship.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, once I was wanting to buy a golden barrel, I was like, sweet, and I clicked on it, and I was like, buy out, and it said, you have to be a part of this king to buy it. And I was like, what?
It's pretty... okay.
Yo, Vivi. Achilles needs your wisdom and your moral, well, not moral compass. And I think you guys are very sweet that way. What do you call it? Needs your wisdom.
So
Another lost soul. Your compass.
I've currently gone because I wanted to do jewel crafting on this character. So like I went jewel crafting, prospecting, and then woodworking to pick up like stuff for my hunter, so he can make the bows like my other hunter, and that should be good, right? Like I think those 3 work for the jewel crafting side of things.
Which 3 did you say?
I went with jewel crafting, prospecting, and woodworking because I wanted to pick up wood. While I'm like traveling through the world.
You mean forestry?
Oh, so it would be forestry. Okay.
Forestry is for the making of hides into usable container and the picking up of wood.
Okay.
You said also woodworking then?
Oh no, I'm gonna remove woodworking then, because my hunter, the other hunter, can do woodworking. And I have prospecting, so I can pick up ore and like the jewel crafting stuff, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Thank you.
And then did you
Sweet lad Melon.
or jeweler?
I'll be back.
So I've done. Okay, let me pull it up again. I've done jewel crafting, so that's like jeweler, right?
Oh yeah.
So jewel crafting, forestry, and prospecting. So that'll let me pick up all the mats I need, and then I'm gonna get hides from killing wolves and all those other things anyways.
Yes. And with forestry you can convert the hides so your tailor can use them.
Oh, nice, perfect. Okay, cool.
So if you have a tailor then on a different character, you can send him the materials to craft you your gear.
Yep, exactly. Okay, sweet. And I think he's already like a journeyman on that stuff. And I've already started putting in all my recipes that I'm finding into the shared storage, so he can just use those.
Yeah, that's so useful.
Okay, great. That works. So now I have my profession, so I can start getting. And I should probably track mines versus wood when I'm playing right now, right?
Yeah, because you need a lot more mines than you need wood.
Yeah.
And yeah, at some point, if you can easily spot the mines, you could always switch it. So then you see the wood on your mini map, and then you see the mines when you pass them by. Because you can pick up probably both. You just need to switch your.
I think are easier to see because they're usually like bigger, right? So maybe I should do woodworking.
That's why I sometimes have wood on. But if you're still figuring out sometimes maybe what they look like in a new area, because every area, of course, they look different.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty good memory of what it is because like in the initial areas you got gold, silver, and then it goes to like dwarven ore and all that other stuff, and then mithril eventually, right? I think.
So that looks somewhat similar, just the textures.
Yeah. And for the next part of rather than going straight to Bree, I just turned off my XP and I'm gonna go through the Yondershire because I remember the quests in Yondershire are pretty fun.
Yeah, they're very pretty as well.
I'm shy. Hello.
Yeah, that area looks nice. I'm gonna pick up
Oh,
that.
and probably, you know what? Nah, I know I'm feeling under the weather, which is super annoying, and I shouldn't be like cutting my calories, but for those who may know, me and BB be tying the knot in 2.5 well, less than 2.5 months, right?
What? Congrats, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Exactly. So I'm trying to get somewhat in decent shape, so when she walks down the aisle, she doesn't turn back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
Because if I'm walking
I'm not
towards her,
turning back.
no, but if I'm walking towards you as well, and you see the water glass shake like Jurassic Park,
But you'll be already standing.
that's
You
very
won't be walking
that's very true. And my best mate will be making sure the doors are welded shut. There is no exit here. No, I'm just playing around. We're like, "Ooh." We just jump.
We don't need that. I mean,
Nah,
we
nah.
literally make our way to the sleep first.
Now we're going to be doing a massive road trip from the Netherlands all the way down to Italy, and like the thing is, if you're going to do that, and if you're someone who works out and lifts weights and whatnot, you got a little body dysmorphia. I'll just let it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, like
And
anyone who's
yeah, you get it.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Work out
Sorry.
Achilles works out. Yeah, I think he does work out.
Not as much as of late. Like, basically, I do have like my sitting in my room right next to me right now. Bowflex weights that those ones that can convert between like up to 80 pounds. I think it is.
That's decent.
Yeah, I can currently curl it at 40, but I need to get stronger because the kids are starting to get older, so I need to be stronger for a while. So I'm working my way up to the point where I can start curling them fully, like to 80.
Oh, yeah, man. Papa's always got to be stronger, man.
Yeah.
You got the dad strength.
Exactly, and I have to keep it, because
Exactly.
yeah, because of
How old are your kids?
that's fine. My older is 6 and my younger is 3.
That's too cute, though.
Very cute.
Yeah, we wanted to have some Rugrats somewhere in the future,
Yeah,
but of
we
course
want
we'll
to
tie
as
the
well.
knot, and then from that moment onwards, then we'll have maybe
Get some babies.
well, oddly enough, the reason why the character you see is like Helena's, I like the name Helena, so I want that to be one of the kids' name. You like the name Desmond for a boy.
Oh, nice.
We'll flip. So we already
And-
made the
and
characters.
I was gonna say, see a pattern here.
Yeah.
Helena Zoo and Desmond Zoo. So Zoo is my cat, Zucchini. We already have
Ah,
names of our babies in the game since we started playing, basically.
If you want to have kids, it'll be fun. But in the meantime, instead of actually making babies, let's just make characters.
take care of them as practice. But then you already have a pet cat, so like that's a very good way to get ready
Yeah.
for. But then again,
She has epilepsy, so she needs medicine twice a day.
oh wow, okay.
She needs a lot more love than most cats, I would say.
Yeah, some TLC right there.
100%. But when you have the babies, you're gonna need to be focused on their schedule in terms of like the milk and stuff. So yeah, that makes sense. You're already prepared
Yeah,
for that.
I'm gonna pick your brain because I have the two mates at work,
Well,
Roberto and George. George is a new father now. I think that his baby's like 2.5 months by now. Oh no, maybe 2 months now. And Roberto has a 3-year-old, and George is always going up to Roberto, like asking what's it called, like a little bit of advice. And he's like, of course, there was the terrible twos, the questions, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm definitely going to my mates to ask them what to do. But one of my mates, he looked like a raccoon. George, he got no sleep, like 0 sleep.
It's usually like 6 months of that.
Oof.
I have 3 colleagues now with kids.
Uh-huh.
One of them has kids that are 5.
Yep.
I think the other one has kids that are living because he thinks one of them can.
Uh-huh.
And one has a newborn.
Achilles was saying basically 6 months of no sleep could be a thing.
Well, especially for feeding, like because you have to feed them every few hours in the beginning, like
It's like a bodybuilder.
pretty much, yeah. And well, I mean, if Chris Bumstead could do it, I'm sure you could do it. You know what I mean?
There you go. Exactly. What's going on YouTube with his lisp? Steve Bum's he's a good bloke. Give me to open it.
He's also Canadian, if I recall correctly.
Oh, 1 second. What did you say, mate?
I think he's Canadian, right? Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Bumstead. Yeah, he's a Canadian boy. Yeah, I just love his list. What's up, YouTube?
I know. He's like a genuine dude too. Like I think he's one of the few that's genuine.
Yeah, classic physique is very different. Like looking at open physique and whatever the different categories are, but classic is quite chill. Of course, I think most people have probably seen the mockumentary or whatever it is, drama documentary Pumping Iron with Arnold and Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
That was a really nice one. There was a lot of characters, but in today's modern bodybuilding, they all look the same. If you get all these bodybuilders not classic physique, you can tell Chris Bumstead from a long way, but if you take all the new bodybuilders, whatever, and you just look at their physiques but you don't see their head, I really can't tell the difference. But if you look at Arnold's chest was like a breastplate of armor.
Yeah.
If you look at Sergio Olivier, his arms, or Lee Priest arms, or Tom Platz, his legs. Tom Platz is a character. Lee Priest is a character. Arnold was one of the guys that went up to people and said they would go up to him, Arnold, you know, I really want to do well in this competition. What should I do? And Arnold's like,
Mess with them.
so what you want to do is when you go out onto the stage, every time you do the most muscular back or double biceps, you scream. So most muscular, and then some bloke went up there and just went the most muscular. It was super quiet. Just yelled, and they kicked him off. And he goes, but every time you raise your arms, your voice goes
Yeah, but
higher.
Arnold,
And then the lower.
Arnold was trolling everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a character. He's a bit of a. I won't say so many things. He's a bit of an ass.
Yeah.
He's just very competitive, and he's not afraid to go and put a low blow.
Yeah.
That's very true.
He's kind of like yeah, those like any sport. I mean, you've probably experienced someone who messes with your head while you're playing.
Oh yeah, like
And,
psychological warfare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even in basketball, I know Kobe was like a big,
With the
proponent.
leg bumper.
Yeah, and then same with MJ. Like both of them, they used to mess with people, but if they got messed with, they used that to fuel their rage
Yeah,
and just destroy
There was that
themselves.
scene I remember where he goes, "I took that personal."
Yeah, that meme is so true. He takes everything personal.
I definitely think it's nice to definitely have a competitive edge. Like I know with like video games as well, the one thing I never really liked too much was people being a little bit too serious on video games. Where
The main thing should still be to have fun, not just to grind
Yeah.
everything and get the
be serious,
best gear.
exactly, be serious and be competitive to get the job done, sort of stuff. But name
Have
call,
fun in the meantime.
yeah, name calling and being rude and
Yeah.
anything like that. I'm like, come on, dude, it's not that deep. Let's put our heads in, we get this done, and we'll take it seriously. But yeah, I've just seen it before. That's the one thing with the level cap stuff. Luckily, me and Vivi, we feel well. I feel the tank role, and you fill in a lot of DPS.
Yeah, I have a DPS and a healer.
Yeah, so we kind of have two ends of the sandwich, but if we don't have a tank or something of that nature, then yeah, you're gonna have to what's it called, deal with some stuff.
Yeah, and I've been on that side of things too. Like I mentioned, I think previously to you guys, Dota is like one of those games that it gets very
Could I
competitive.
take a moment of your time?
I heard that. I've seen friends of mine also play League of Legends,
Yeah.
and I never really played that before. And damn, man, I'm like at one point it looked like they're just like just induced with
Rage. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Too much.
but
I maybe experienced that a little bit with Call of Duty World at War back in the day, but I was like 14, just like
Oh, what
the
the-
roof, trying to get a kill streak, and I don't know.
I didn't realize that Yondershire was higher level than Bree. I thought it was lower level.
Oh yeah, it's level 22. And what level are you? 11 or 12?
14. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna take the Yondershire, guys. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go a different path.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the setup from Achilles, because his stream looks different than ours.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, I'm watching it on my phone, so like the screen is in what do you call this? 4:3 view, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Oh,
so when you have your phone like up, like
Oh,
you
yeah.
usually use it, so not flipped around.
It'll be vertical, yeah.
Yeah, so if you have it vertically, you have only like a part of the stream showing. So it cuts off the left part and it cuts off the right.
Yeah, and that
When you turn the phone, it adjusts it.
because you have the option to stream vertically or horizontally on Twitch. Like you can do both. So I'm doing those both simultaneously, depending on like, because that allows anyone who's watching on a phone to also tune in, right? So it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we have that enabled, but
You
it's
can-
still showing.
you can opt in. It's a beta apparently. Like I had to opt in, and then they gave it to me after like a few weeks.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So yeah, if you definitely check that out. Like I think it's under stream dashboard, like under that or settings or some. I can't remember exactly where, but there is a place where you can opt into that beta.
Ah,
And then,
Okay, so
oh sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead first.
The other thing I was going to mention is, for that, I think you might need to use, what's it called? There's like this vertical plugin that you can get for ATM, I think it's called, for OBS. You might need to have that as well. I'm not sure. And that allows you to stream in vertical format alongside horizontal.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah, I had to.
But that's good.
Even if you don't have that like ability on Twitch, like if they don't get you into the beta, I think you can still use that plugin in the meantime to do it. And that's what I was doing before until I got.
What I was gonna say as well, Achilles. I don't know if you ever worked with plugins.
So for on OBS, you mean?
No, in LOTRO.
Oh yeah, I do have like this. Okay, so I did get this one. It's like the UI. Where is it? So I have the ability to switch between these UIs, but when I did that, because I did the Aerlingus one. Where is it? Aerlingus. Or maybe it was Air. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this one. So I did this one earlier, and I had to change it back because it just was overwhelming for my eyes to look at this while playing.
Yeah, so there is also plugins that are not just visual, but they're more functional.
Oh, okay. Like, More Map, I think, is one. I was looking at that.
Yeah, so there is one called Where to Play, and since you were just like, oh, it seems Yondershire is too high level, I think
Ah.
very useful.
Yes.
This list of, it says Shire is level 1 to 15, Luin is 1 to 15, Swansea 1 to 15, Reland it says it's 1 to 25, of course you have Arches first,
Yeah.
Coleman, Staddle and stuff like that, and then it says you have Reland South starts 15 to 21.
Which is like the Lone Lands, right? I think.
It says...
Oh, I guess that. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So it's not the Great Narrows.
Okay, that makes sense.
It says Yondershire is 20 to 23.
Okay.
That's why. It's
So-
a bit higher level.
So rather than doing Lone Lands, I could come this way, basically.
Yeah, I think that would make sense.
Yeah.
I think it's like the forest, that kind of area, the camp. The camp near Bree. That one camp.
The North Downs?
Atso's camp.
Oh, Atso's Camp. Yeah, that area you have to do, and then you go into the Barrow Downs a little bit, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the area where you want to go.
Okay. I will head there. I'm just gonna grab a little more copper or wood if I can find it. But this area is very sparse for mats, it looks like. There's one.
Yondershire is really good for mining.
That's why I thought I'd go that way, and then it turned out.
Bree and then go to Yondershire.
That's true. But the main...
Yeah, fast travel guys, so that helps.
Oh yeah, 100%. Considering I already have Michael delving, I could have just done that and then gone to Bree through the Shire, maybe even. That might work. Because the Shire's like level 1 through 15 as well, I think, right?
Yeah. Shire, Ered, Luin, Swan Fleet, and Archen area is all 1 to 15.
Yeah, I think... Oh, whoa, what has just happened? Okay, I'm just going to fast travel to Michael delving and... Or use my guide to Michael delving and then get all of...
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
And then...
I love the Hunter's Guide. It's the best thing ever.
I know, that was the main reason I was like, I'll just do another hunter, because then I can just jump around places.
Yeah, so we first started playing. Crippah was a cappy and I was a hunter.
And you were just...
If we got separated. Like,
That's a fantastic.
Will you give me a
combination.
moment of your time,
And then
friend?
if I went red,
Greetings,
your DPS would
friend.
go a lot higher and whatnot, and your travel skills and the run speed.
but since it was my first MMO ever, I wanted you to stay tanking because I felt too squishy and too vulnerable if
Yeah,
you
it
were
was.
red.
Once we got to like 105, I remember around that level, I think honestly, if I had to do a tier list and offend a lot of people, I will. And like I'll actually probably stream it one day. My tier list of classes that I think might be personally, of course, which I think are good and which one are like dead boring. Captain's a fantastic one. The only issue that I find is it's a very supportive tank, and I think it's fantastic. And I love watching them tank. But the thing is, when you put that captain in my hands, I don't know. It's I think the cooldowns are a little bit too long.
Yeah,
And
you're
the
used to your
Is
warden.
there
And the
something I can do?
ADHD brain of mine is like the monkeys inside up in there is like, no, we want this now. So Warden's a little bit more on the aggressive side. I think it's very interesting. I reckon if we went on ChatGPT for fun, and you said write a list of questions and let me answer them and see
Gracious
what class
me,
I would choose.
I need your
the
help.
sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Yeah, but then class based.
Yeah.
Based on your character.
What you would
Good
be
day.
Lawmaster, I think, if they
Might
put the
I
hat
have
on
a
you.
word
They'd be
with
like,
you?
Lawmaster.
Yeah.
What about Achilles? What would it be? You think Hunter?
I love Hunter for the practicality, but not for playing.
Oh, do you not like playing like in terms of like the end game and stuff?
No. Endgame, I have my Rookkeeper and my Lawmaster.
I love Hunter though.
Yeah, it's fun, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm medium armor, but I feel squishier than my Lawmaster. Maybe also because of the gear. But I feel like I'm throwing stones at a troll, and it's not even noticing me.
Oh, is it
They just
DPS
got
that bad?
Well, you just got back after the update, I think.
Yeah, the 20% increase, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Could I
played
take a
since
moment of
then,
your time?
But before then, and it's
What do you
recently already
need?
been upgraded before. As in, this was the second update, and you just joined after the second update. But leveling, I felt like switching from Lawmaster to Hunter. I feel like I'm throwing stones at a troll and it's not even noticing me. That's literally how I felt. And
Okay.
I feel squishy at the same time, even though it's medium armor versus light.
Maybe the updates made a big difference.
Maybe we play a little later with your Cappy and my Hunter afterwards.
Man, that could be fun. They both
A
want
lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've
Area.
Booga Booga Land?
I think
Oh no.
and I've gone with red line because I was like I need more DPS because blue line wasn't. It felt very weak on because I've got the higher difficulty too to get the titles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we also play with Fearless.
That's number 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we do the same because that's the most beneficial versus challenge.
Yeah.
Because after a certain moment you don't get anything anymore, and I'm
My
like,
throat.
I'm not gonna waste doing more difficult stuff and not get anything in return.
Chew that, VV.
But I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I did a bit of research on the new instances,
What did you find?
and for the solo, you could also get stuff once every day. So I thought if we do all the 3 instances, the 2 of us, because solo duo is the same, then we can see if we get something nice from that.
So you're saying do solo what?
Do the solo
Or duo? Oh, we can
of,
do that.
of the 3 instances,
Alright.
and then afterwards we look for a group.
Alright, whenever you're ready, light it up. My throat, Vivi, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah, mine too.
Your throat hurts as well.
I don't
Damn.
know if you heard earlier, but my voice is sometimes a little deeper than usual.
A little bit.
Uh
Well,
oh.
see, I'm
Both of you are getting sick.
I know.
Yeah, but people at work are also getting sick.
Terrible.
That makes sense.
But I've been trying to do that voice the other day. It was perfect.
Yeah,
My
that
voice was
was-
like really hoarse, and I was able to. I don't know. There's this guy on YouTube. I think you were there, or maybe you went offline. I'm not sure, but it's an American trucker.
Oh, I remember you
and,
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing.
Did you want to start with the most annoying one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, some jacklings.
Soft one.
Kitty kitties, some rainbow bears. No, Roland. Oh no, I can't do it. Actually, my throat's hurting. But I just like he has the same voice, very similar to the guy at work. The guy at work looks like a catcher's mitt. Like he's been smoking probably since he was 12.
Oh,
He's like probably 60 or something. But when you see him, when you talk to him, he's like, "Hey, Achilles, how's it going, there, mate?" Really, just a thing like this. It's unbelievable. It just sounds so manly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it also sounds fucked up. because
sounds
you
like a-
know it's based on
Yeah, true. It just sounds like a diesel. are just turning on in the winter. Sounds terrible. But then the cool thing is you chat with those people, you know what they're saying? They're going, you know what, I'm actually going to quit the spikes. I'm going to quit them. And I'm like, you've said this to me like 5 times.
Smokers usually say that like most of the time.
Yeah, I've heard of
because
it.
it's really hard.
I love this. I love the doohickey where they do this. You know what? This is my last pack. And I'm like, there's 1 cigarette left in there. And I feel like the guy from Dodgeball, like, come on, I know you. You know you. You know that I know that you know that I know you. But then you want to be encouraging, going, okay, for sure. And then afterwards, you see them smoking, and you catch them like, dude, you're smoking. They're looking at you like, you're not my dad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, because it's very addictive.
Yeah, but what I like to do is I throw the Sam Sulek one, this one, where people, I tell my chat to make sure they're doing exercise like this.
Don't think that I don't know that you're not doing cardio. I'm not talking to the viewers. I'm talking to you specifically. All right? You got my eye on you.
Don't think I don't know. You're not
See you
doing
next
the
time.
cardio, Achilles. You gotta hit that both legs.
I am doing my cardio though, because I play soccer like 3 times a week. So.
Oh, good man. It's the first time I ever clapped to something that was soccer related. So.
Well, the World
Oh,
Cup's
I won't
coming
get
to
into that.
Canada, so I'm like, I want to be in shape for it. Gotta wear my jersey.
Wait, what's coming to Canada?
The World Cup. We're hosting a few of the matches.
What? That's so dope.
Yeah. It just sucks that they.
We really follow soccer.
Yeah, you guys.
I really like messing with people on this. Like someone that I know is like a true Dutchie, right? A Dutch person. They're like, oh, your World Cup's happening in 2026. I'm like, cool. Who are you going for? And they just look at you.
Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Well, one friend, he's Dutch. He wants the Germans to win, but
What?
he doesn't say it out loud because he knows he'll get in trouble.
Why would you want the Germans to win?
I have no. I think he follows. Okay, I don't understand
Bundesliga?
soccer too much, but you have. So in Australia, you have a football team. That's it. But I know that some players from the Netherlands play for the German team
Yeah.
when it's not the World Cup.
Yeah, they're probably.
I don't know what you call it. Like, oh, bro,
Yeah,
what is it? It's like you got
regional games.
regional games.
Well,
yeah.
it's the Bundesliga in Germany. That's like the local federation, or like the country's federation for football
Uh-huh.
or soccer, I guess.
There's Premier League, and I don't know what it is. Premier League, something league,
Yeah.
this league, that league. There's too many.
And then our team in Vancouver has like one of the German like all-time great. Well, I don't know if you'd call him an all-time great, but he's like one of the best for a while recently. Like in the last generation at least. Muller, he's plays for Vancouver Whitecaps now, which is also.
So you must be paying him the big dollars.
Yeah, they did pay a lot for his transfer.
Wow.
Yeah, I know there's some Dutchies in other teams as well, but that's as far as my knowledge in soccer goes.
Yeah, because you always told me you would rather watch paint dry or grass grow than
No,
watch soccer. You always say
that's
that.
What you always
No, I don't say that.
Well, I mean, I can understand why when you've been watching Aussie rules football, you kind of get bored watching anything else, because that is.
I understand the appeal of soccer, like the thrill of minimal scoring, the excitement of minimal contact. Like I don't understand.
Oh no,
why
no,
people
that's
make fun
a misconception. There is a lot of contact in soccer. Obviously, there is. It's just a lot of players, because they're afraid of said contact, they fake it a lot. So it kind of ruins the.
Yeah. Well, that's
and then so as we speak, I'm wearing an Australian football team sweater.
But to be fair, with that theatrical stuff, it does add a layer to soccer. I think it can piss you off.
Yeah.
But it does add a layer of theatrics and whatnot. And I do love watching the World Cup. I think it's exciting. The penalty shootouts. But yeah, coming from an Aussie background, AFL, you know,
It's a whole other level. I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I watched a few games while I was in Brisbane. It's just, yeah, it's crazy.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
So I never watched any European sports, but I do follow Aussie rules football.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny because I was born in the Netherlands. I never lived in a different country, but still.
It's really odd when people try to ask you, can you describe what Aussie football is like? And I'm like, it's a mixture of like, be a bit of basketball, a little bit of synchronized swimming, boxing. They're like, what? And I'm like, oh, it's a crazy sport.
I would just
It's fantastic.
I would just be like rugby, but more entertaining.
Yes, definitely. Oh man, I so
You're gonna
many.
insult a lot of people.
Yeah, my friends heard that from work right now. I have to like get in front of you and be like, he's Canadian, you know.
No, but it's true. Rugby's a little
It is
slower. It's slower, right? It's
Preaching to the choir, my friend.
I mean, we agree with you, but people that enjoy rugby probably wouldn't.
I thought I was controversial. Really?
yeah. They're both fun,
Well,
but
you're speaking the truth. Like,
yeah. And I understand why people find soccer boring, but for me, it's like because I play it, it's the tactical game as well. I can kind of see like more of the tactics involved, so it's more fun to watch.
Exactly.
That these things do.
Are you not a big fan of hockey then?
No, I watch hockey as well. Like it's entertaining, but I usually only watch sports nowadays when it's like either like a big event like the World Cup or like playoffs. I don't really follow most of the teams during the regular seasons anymore. I know a lot of my friends still do like fantasy league, but I don't partake because it's too much of my brain bandwidth to like think about what I want to do for that stuff.
Yeah, because you got to see which player is injured now locally and all this.
It's not a very low-key game where you don't need your brain for it.
Yeah.
No.
You need to really stick with it and invest time.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your fantasy league every year and then be made fun of. You want to win if you play.
Yeah.
That's so true.
You can come up here again.
Up here?
You were in the right spot.
So everyone, welcome to the best stream in the whole entire universe. Dude, I used to do that stuff back in the day when I first started streaming. I was talking to Attire. I was just very like, hey everyone, just welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy what we're doing. I'm with DB over here, just taking it easy. If you have any questions, let us know. And then I got to the point where like 1 month later, someone would be like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you want? So people just, you say it to your viewers, what do you want? And I'm like, yeah. But it became just like, we knew those people.
Yeah,
We were just fucking
exactly.
around, but- It's like-
And as we said before, authenticity, chilling, just enjoying. Nothing too serious.
I do love those streamers though that are like, what's it called, like Goshal. He's very authentic. And even he's like the Homer Simpson of streaming or something. I love that kind of thing that he has there. His streams are just very relaxed, just jovial. I think it's just super, like it's super relaxed to join these streams and whatnot. So I love how there's all different types of personalities on Twitch, especially when it comes to LOTRO. Not that the one thing that I don't like, same thing like in the fitness community, everyone just copies one another. Like a new exercise, and it's almost just like the same verbiage. I'm like, I know what TikTok video you guys watched.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's the downside of like wanting to get views and stuff.
Yeah, trying to copy the same method. But I always look at it as in, like, I spoke to someone a long time ago, and we were talking about filmmaking, and we're talking about ideas and all this stuff. And I said, if you get Steven Spielberg or Quentin Tarantino, you get the same script. It's not going to be the same kind of movie. It's going to be filmed very different. Can you imagine Quentin Tarantino doing Jurassic Park?
It's going to be inspired by their style and their personal input in.
And there's always going to be a formula, don't get me wrong, like a structure. Like to say a bodybuilding plan, you have your structure, of course, but everyone's going to be different. If everyone was streaming the same personality sort of stuff, I'd be like so confused.
But what's the point of watching anyone else?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be about personality.
Sure.
100%.
You got to have the annoying person. We all know who that is, right? I'm looking at you, Vivi. Yeah, exactly. You're the annoying one.
No, Zucchini.
Zucchini.
When she jumps in the keyboard.
Now you're like the super chill one. You and Attire just end up just bantering with back and forth because we have the Oakheart 6 and Vivi is the leader, but Attire changed his name to secondary leader.
No.
No, the true leader. True leader.
I'm actually the kin leader, so I have the title leader, and it's my captain. So captain is generally the leader. I'm not the tank, but I'm still like. I send him a message, hey, when are you available to play? I organize with Crippah and with Attire, and I make sure that we all align and stuff like that, and make the videos. And,
so you are the leader. You are literally the leader then.
But then Attire went to change his last name of his character to True Leader, and then it's always this constant battle of, no, I'm the leader. Oh, you are the secondary leader.
Yeah, and being the person that's
It's
like,
from the start. He joined us a little later, and it's from the start that he.
yeah, it's been like that
is-
since Archer.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Home maybe. But
Yeah,
still.
nothing's ever changed. It's like it's the running joke or whatever. But it's
So
a bit of fun.
what it sounds like is he's trying to plant the seed for eventual leadership.
Exactly.
No, I think he just wants to be messing around.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. And it's crazy because sometimes I just feel like Michael Clark Duncan from the Green Mile, where I'm just like, I'm tired, but I'll see you. Like, I'm the leader. I'm like, guys, just chill out.
I put it in the videos as well with the more.
But then, yeah, exactly. But then it's hilarious because somewhere down the line, you know, it's something bad happens, and I turn to both of you guys, and I'm like, so who's leading now? It's like, Atai's leading, you're leading.
And in Moria, we had someone else leading because I have no clue where to go.
Yeah,
Moria's a bit of a thing.
Yeah, Moria's an interesting place. It's easy to get lost.
Yeah, you were mentioning the map earlier from my memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about it the first time we spoke to you, I think.
Yeah, that
And I
map.
was like, oh, nice, someone else who doesn't just blindly like Moria.
Yeah.
Because there are two kinds of people. The people that love Moria and the people that don't like Moria.
Yeah.
The only area I like in Moria is the 21st Hall because it's easy to navigate.
Yes.
Very true.
Exactly.
More time goes on, I start to kind of, I wouldn't say the word appreciate Moria, but I kind of
It's
understand.
pretty, and I understand why people like it, but it's so confusing.
But if the design of Moria was to have you having a sense of dread,
Yeah.
or a sense of like, man, I can't wait to get out of here, they did it very well.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
The map is a bit because when you go into Lothlorien, right, you just feel like this massive breath of fresh air because
It's so
when you're
open.
playing all the, yeah, exactly. You go from this dark, kind of depressing place going into something that's so much lighter. It's like a breath of fresh air, and you do feel like how the Fellowship would have most likely felt
Yeah.
just going through that area.
So they really captured that very well.
Very.
100%.
And that's the thing when we do create new characters. Like these are our two mains are my Warden and my Guardian. Yours is your Lawmaster and your Runekeeper. And
How do
now
you
when
do?
we play with Ataya once a week generally, depending on his schedule, once a week we all play. And now we're in.
Can I take a
Rohan
moment of your
79,
time?
Right?
78 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we start this like a year ago?
I'm sure it's a bother,
Nice.
but
So
I
it
could
almost will
use
be a
your
year.
help.
And we're at level 79. So it's just it's a nice slow process. And then you think of all the memories you've made, and Vivi collects all the videos and then makes
How do you
compilations out of
do?
it from like level 1 to 50 or from 50 to 75, etc.
So in our Discords, you can see some of the videos. The first one that I made, you can see that one. But the later ones, we decided just to click
It was
on
so
the three
cute, all of us level 1s in Archer just jumping around.
But yeah, if you're ever curious, you should be able to find the videos.
Oh,
It's,
nice.
YouTube.
So you do have a YouTube channel then, correct?
Yeah, but it's only just with the links, and we only share the links now.
Oh,
because
I
it's
see.
so that-
So it's all
but
private.
the first, yeah. So the first part was with the bigger group, so we just posted it in the
Yeah, but
Discords.
you can watch the other videos on our OnlyFans.
You have to pay to access those.
Private, but if you go to our OnlyFans, it's like, what?
Yeah, that would be very.
Feet pics galore, you know?
Exactly. I like going into people.
It's feet, not feet pics, but paw pics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, paw pics. Nice.
What I love to do is
Only
go
paws.
to small
Only
local
paws.
streamers when I'm just like bored and whatnot, and I just do exclamation mark OF to see if they have a link. Like, hey, Crippah 9, how are you? OF, and he's like, Crippah, we don't have that here. I'm like, alright, just double check it, mate.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Because I want to support you in every single way, you know.
Well, OnlyFans wasn't meant just for that, right?
I don't know.
I feel like it might have been.
Really? Wait, I'm gonna check out something. Just double check. Achilles is. Wait, no, he doesn't have a link to it.
I don't have any links right now.
Just double checking.
I might do a link tree later where you can find the OF. No, I'm kidding. I don't have an OF.
You just see him holding a staff, very suggestive. Like,
Well, speaking of staffs,
And
Taya with his broomstick.
oh yeah, Taya.
So there is this festival broom, and Ataya
It's
got
a
it.
mount.
It's like a mount. But the way he recorded it the first time, it was very suggestive, and we just laughed. That was hilarious.
He's a silly sausage, that's for sure. Do we need all these enemies?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do this, VV. Let's go!
Nice. You guys are doing an instance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a duo one at the moment.
Yeah,
And
so
then,
it's really lovely.
because I don't know why you wanted to do this again.
So there is also a drop chance of the solo and duo every day.
Uh-huh.
So you have a preferred box or something once a day for every instant on every tier. And solo duo counts as a tier.
Oh.
So that's why I thought if we do this is easy while we're still chatting.
That's sweet.
And we're still, I think it's nice to do all of the possible options.
Yeah, we need better armor as well.
And we still want to get points as well from these classes. You can get those points.
VV, my throat, man.
No.
Gorlami, right? You call this guy Gorlami. We still haven't seen the movie Glorious Bastards. That's crazy. Have you seen that movie, by the way, Achilles?
Yep.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Django's also a good movie. You need to check out Django.
I have not watched Django yet, though.
I think
What?
I was
It's
working
good
in
as-
the cinema when that came out.
What?
Yeah,
Django. Wait, what? Say it again? We didn't know each other.
no, I think I was working in the cinema.
Ah.
I think it came out 2012.
Yep.
I was working in the cinema.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Then Tarantino did The Hateful Eight, which was. It was one of those movies where you're watching and you knew exactly what was going to go down, at least from my perspective. It was alright. Quentin Tarantino always does great with dialogue. Like, Reservoir Dogs is a great one. You've seen that, right, V?
No.
What?
This is the
You've seen Kill Bill.
Yeah, I've seen Kill Bill.
this is the first time I've ever seen an NPC like enemy floating around in water. Like this goblin's just like chilling in the water.
Oh, yeah. I can see.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's just.
There we
He's
go.
just chilling right there.
Now he's out. I guess this is his patrol route, maybe. It feels
think
like
so.
it. Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. But
What?
did he just disappear, or did you kill him?
No, he walked out. He's like hiding behind that rock now. He's right there.
I like
Yeah.
both me and Bibi have your stream open on our
Yeah,
phones.
we're lurking, even to viewers.
Let's see if he pops back in.
Same, like,
That's the weirdest thing. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I still have your stream open too. Notice it's like,
Supporting each other with
exactly. I'm saying, you know what? I'm dieting, and then sometimes Achilles is what do you call it? Gets ads of McDonald's and stuff. So just
Yeah.
know that I really am supporting you, man. You're not eating any junk food. It's like this: the new McDonald's chicken burger, only €1.50. I'm like, "Give it."
oh,
He doesn't decide what to see, though.
That's true.
I guess
Otherwise, it's
all
very neat.
these are Twitch and basically them basing it off of your cookies. I think. So what have you been looking at? Is my question.
No
Well,
comment. No comment.
what have we been talking about, right?
That's the other
I
thing
think
too. Yeah.
It also picks up what you talk about.
That's true.
Gorlami.
Como se dice Vivi?
Gorlami.
Gorlami.
Hello.
Margheriti. Domo di che poco.
Oh, evened him. I'm definitely gonna have to do the reputation there because I want to get the horse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Now maybe we need to go to Peregrine.
Yeah, that horse is
Well,
amazing.
I heard multiple people that are there. Is it American server?
It's it's a North American like yes.
Yeah, I think we spoke to European people that were there as well.
Meriadoc is the also. That's cool.
Okay, barrow iron and okay, so I gotta get to prospector level to be able to start mining here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Needle hole. Does this have a? I don't remember.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna have later, Vivi? Some chicken noodle soup, man. I need to get back. I want to go to the gym tomorrow. I already did a 2-hour bike ride, huh?
You just need to.
It's chicken noodle soup, man.
Yeah, but you also got the chicken. What's it called?
Broth?
Broth. You called that too.
But that's I'm like a kid like that. I just will call something that, like, for example, there's a chocolate thing here called, what was it called in Dutch? Vulcan. I call it wonkels.
Wonkels.
And you used to say stop calling it wonkels, and now you're just like, you know what? I've given up.
It's never gonna change, right? It's like...
Exactly. I don't know what it is. There's sometimes like even my best mate that I met in 2009, his character was called J²47, right? And I saw it and I thought it said Squish, so I called him Squish for like 4 years. And then even other people started calling him that back in the day. It was crazy. Now I just call him Jack or Dickhead.
That's the common Aussie endearment term.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, he's gonna be the best man at the wedding.
Absolutely. Like, some people think I'm bullying him, but like the things that we say to one another, like they actually did a study saying that having close friendships and insulting one another in a good way, a silly way, was a sign of intelligence and trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they've actually
if
made.
you pick up on the fact that you're both a banter.
Yeah,
That's
and
all good.
bear in mind, I went to work. Was yesterday, Friday, but like a week before that, all my mates at work will drop the C word now because, you know.
That's an Aussie. Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. And one day I saw one of my mates, and I just said, "Hey mate, you going good?" He was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, why? What's up?" He goes, "Oh, because I didn't call him the C word."
Same with calling Attaya Mr. Malaka.
Yeah, so whenever I join Attai's stream, I go, "Ela Malaka!" like that.
So
And-
basically also insult me.
Yeah, but one time I joined in, I just said, "Hey mate, how are you?" And he goes, and I'm being serious, he went, "Crippah, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, dude, why? What's wrong?" He goes,
You
"Usually,
call me a Malaka.
usually when you join my stream, you call me Mr. Malaka, but now is everything?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine." And he was genuinely concerned if I'm upset with him. I was like, "No, dude, I'm not. I just didn't call you a wanker. It's all good." But if you make friends with an Aussie and they give you a nickname, like, or they give you a bit of a cheeky insult, that means you're in their good books. But if they call you by your name, they're not probably they don't see you a certain way.
Yeah. I still have a few Aussie friends from
That's awesome.
my time back in when I used to, like, when I stayed there for a little bit.
Did you enjoy the flight when you went to Oz?
Not really. It's 19 hours, so.
Yeah, how long is it from Canada?
So the direct to Sydney, I think, was 19 hours, if I recall, and then I had to take another from Sydney to Brisbane. So it's like,
At least you got some movies to watch, like maybe
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings to play,
But
right?
also, a direct flight from.
there used to be, at least. I don't know if there is still one, but I know for a fact back then there was one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Because we had to do a layover in
Singapore.
Oh, that's
It
a.
was like 24 hours.
Is there something I
But
can do for you?
Singapore's nice though.
It's very humid though.
Had that butterfly enclosure.
I can't handle the humidity.
Oh, okay. But then Australia is very humid too.
Yeah, we were there in June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what footy is generally on. So
Yeah, we were there in June, July, so that's like
Yep.
it's nice though. Because otherwise, I think I would have felt it.
Yeah.
Jack's dealing with 70 far out.
47 or something.
Yeah, 47 degrees Celsius. That's crazy.
And how long were you in Australia for?
For about a year.
Woo! That's dope.
Yeah, it was fun.
Experience all the different weathers.
Yeah, I tried a lot of different food too, because I ate crocodile. I had kangaroo. I had.
Emu?
No, I did not eat.
Koala?
No, because I know.
Echidna?
No,
Platypus?
no, I didn't eat. I didn't eat. Okay, so when I say a lot, I mean like not that much, I guess. Yeah, I did eat some shark. Yes, yeah, yeah. It was at what's that beach called? It's like in it's in the Gold Coast. It's like it starts with an N. I can't or Naughty or I can't remember the name. But that beach had like a very nice shark.
Is it not Noosa? Is it?
No, maybe it starts with something else, but it's like it's a well-known beach to the locals. It's not as touristy as like the other beaches. I forget.
I don't know if I would know it.
Did you go to a football game though?
Yes.
Like to the Lions?
Yes.
Like you did?
I mean,
Ah, okay. That's sick.
Good
Who did you watch?
afternoon,
Was it
Silver. Oh, it's been so long. I don't even remember, and we were drinking, so.
There you go. Do you have a favorite team? If you had to choose one, you're probably the Lions, right?
That's the only team I watched while I was there. So
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. They did really well. They won like I think 2 in a row. Something like that.
Oh, nice.
They destroyed our dreams.
Yeah, that's true. Bastards.
So, which team do you support?
The Blue Boys,
Carlton.
Carlton.
Carlton, okay. That's awesome. Oh, Melbourne, nice. That's a nice city too. Everyone says Melbourne's very similar to Vancouver in terms of like weather and everything else as well.
A bit hippie coffee culture sort of
Yeah,
attitude.
what year were you in Australia?
Like 2010, 2011. I can't remember. I think around there, yeah. 2010, 2011, yeah.
That's crazy. I was there as well.
Yeah, because it's changed since you left, right?
Yeah, Melbourne's
So-
changed quite a bit. A friend of mine,
That's why I was wondering on the time.
he's from Canberra. He goes, it's gone a bit low-key and whatnot and all that stuff. But yeah, it is what it is.
And a lot of Chinese people. moved
Immigrants, okay.
Yeah. So like it's just changed. Like there was a lot of
How are you doing,
Chinese
Silver?
signs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we're all like, just as long as you're all chill as an individual, doesn't matter where you're from, what corner of the world, as long as you're chill. But they're just do their own thing, sort of stuff. And the fabric, just with anything, with any society, you have those different things. But when we went there, I was like, whoa, things have definitely changed. There used to be a lot of like fish and chip shops and whatnot. Now there's lots of
Sushi.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like those are the sort of things that have changed. And I'm not a big sushi man. Are you?
Oh, what? Sushi's so good.
What? That raw fish and seaweed, man?
It's so good.
I don't know. But how do you even do that? Like the yellowtail? I don't know. It's just
No, it's
raw.
it's
better to see.
so the thing is like ideally they're using fresh fish, but
Yeah.
otherwise you're
Isn't
probably getting
wasabi
sick.
just horseradish, apparently? Like they don't use the real wasabi.
No, I think they use the real wasabi. At least here, whenever I had sushi, it's a real wasabi. Because I remember I got like a while back in uni, I got there to eat a spoonful of wasabi, and it was an interesting experience.
It's like what's it called?
Vegemite, spoonful
No.
of that.
No,
like,
way worse than Vegemite.
Hey, man.
I was gonna say probably like integration is like study association.
Really?
Students association.
Dang.
I would assume that's like.
Oh no, it was just like we were just hanging out, and then one of my friends was like, "I dare you to eat this," and I was like, "Okay." that was
Okay, not even for money. Just, okay.
It's like I'm not gonna back down.
I thought it's either one of those initiations or it's dare.
Yeah.
But it turns out it wasn't.
And then I had to drink a lot of milk to cover up for like the.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, so when we got to Melbourne airport, there was already signs in Chinese and stuff, so that was pretty crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the good. Okay, so there's like the downside, and then there's also the good. Like you get access to different cultures, different food. Like here in Vancouver, if you go to Richmond, which is like the area that's a lot of Asians live in Richmond, like in terms of like the Asian population generally lives in that area. So in that area, a lot of the shops are like all the signs are in Chinese or and things like that. But it makes sense because that's where their community is, right? Like so, it kind of checks out.
Then it's more like localized.
Exactly. And if you go to, for example, I think North Vancouver is like a larger Persian community, so you'll see a lot of signs with that stuff. And then if you go to Surrey, which is another well, it's a city now. Well, I shouldn't call it a suburb. People would be offended. But there's a lot of South Asians that live in Surrey, and there's a lot of signs in like Hindi and Punjabi and stuff like that there. So
Yeah, I want to learn
but
another language.
then it makes sense.
Yeah.
If it's the whole country basically being like, if you're greeted at the airport already in a different language, then that says something about the population.
yeah.
Times are changing, VV. Times are changing.
And even at I think the Vancouver International Airport, like they have signs in all the language. Like they'll obviously French and English, but they'll also have like Punjabi and Chinese and stuff. Yeah.
VV, how many languages do you know?
How do you define
doing? I don't know. Like you can go to that country and you could for one whole day you'll be fine.
Then it's only gonna be Dutch and English. But
What?
I can understand a little bit of French and German, but I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to save myself in those languages.
Yeah.
That's why I would say, how do you define it?
The phrase that I learned for German to survive or like kind of survive is like "Können Sie mir helfen?"
Can you help me?
Yeah, pretty
really?
much.
So I know the nice little phrase in both German and in French, which just basically means, can you please repeat that?
Oh.
Can you repeat that?
So, vous voulez répéter lentement, s'il vous plaît? Can you please repeat that slowly? And kunnen Sie das wiederholen?
Ah,
German action.
it's awesome. Yeah, I took one.
That's also helpful.
It
But
took.
I will continue to say that until they get annoyed because I still won't understand.
And then they'll just switch to English.
Hopefully.
Yeah, like most Germans do speak English. I've found, at least personally. I don't know.
Yeah, French are not so much.
Yeah, the French are more like condescending in that regard. They're just like, no.
Yeah, more nationalistic. But both German and French, they do like the dubbing. So
Oh, yeah.
movies get translated into their language. So that's why not everyone learns English as much as maybe in the Netherlands. Because in the Netherlands we have everything just in the original language.
You know,
Unless it's like it's movie or whatnot.
you know what the
That's
funny
why
thing
they
is?
said-
I can tell. I can guarantee I'm gonna get this right, just because I've experienced this with some of my German friends as well. A lot of the English that you like were exposed to was from How I Met Your Mother, right?
No.
No. Oh, dang it. Okay.
I have watched it, but in the Netherlands we learn German, French, and English in high school and in lower school as well. I think.
Oh, cool. So you learn all three.
Because we're such a small country, we need to learn more languages to survive in the world. And so yeah, English. I didn't just watch How I Met Your Mother. I did watch it, but I watched so many different things. I watched so many shows. Just growing up, I read books in English, and that's how my vocabulary is pretty broad. And when we're streaming, I sometimes ask people, "Oh, where do you think I'm from?" Because my accent is not the typical Dutch accent.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
it's
We have the European. What's the guy? What's the title again? Mark Rutte. He's now European Union something something. He used to
okay.
be our prime minister, but his Dutch accent is like
Deeper. Yeah, it's deeper. I would not have been able to tell you were from the Netherlands, like based off your accent for sure.
Yeah, I've had that multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did bilingual education in my high school as well. So I had biology in English, science in English, yeah, just a bunch of courses in English.
And,
It was supposed to be half English, half Dutch, but I would always say more courses were in English than half, but still, it worked pretty well.
By the way, good afternoon, my dude. How are you doing? Silver Surfer, welcome to the best stream, aka AchillesMele. He's doing a 365.
Oh no, Silver's been here since the beginning, but you don't need to tell him. He's awesome. Silver's been here.
Make another account and follow. Right, well done. He's one of the day ones. Put some respect on Silver Surfer.
Oh, Silver's he's awesome. He's just, I hope he's got his comp back. He's been waiting for that computer for a while. Like the shop's been. And
It's always annoying when
yeah.
you don't have a computer at home.
I know by Sunday hopefully, but hopefully it's already here.
Oh yeah. And he's on the same server, or he's gonna be in the same one, or?
Oh no, not yet. Oh, he plays Path of Exile more than any. Like he's into ARPGs more than anything. Path of Exile 2, Path of Exile. I'm just waiting for next season now for Path of Exile 2. That's when I'll. And then also I'll probably play a little bit more here and there, but I just keep dying. It's so annoying. I've been trying to play it off stream just to get back into it, and it's just so frustrating when I die.
You never played that, did you really?
No, just dragon.
Oh man, that granola cereal.
What do you need?
Not too bad. Not gonna lie.
The apple pie, right?
Yeah, the other one I bought, the peanut butter one, tastes like athlete's foot. Not doing that again.
I have made it to Bree through my journey through the Shire now, finally.
Oh yeah, you saw the what was it, a tie actually that wanted to see what the graphics looked like for Ultimate.
Yeah, I sent it to him, but I don't know if he was here. So one of the guys actually summons the dead eye.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw it happen.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm gonna just turn this quest in and then call it a night for today, I think.
Yeah, because what time is it there?
It is 2 a.m., so I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, man, go get some Z's, take it nice and easy.
Yeah, and it's the weekend, so it's not gonna be as rough tomorrow. Because the kids, even though they will wake up at like 7, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so it's 11 a.m., so you're 9 hours behind us. We're in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Future's nice.
I was tempted to buy this bundle with this horse. Did you guys end up getting this one?
Oh, that looks cool though. Nah, I didn't see. I saw people have it. I didn't know where they got it from though. That's pretty cool.
Is it one of those coffers again?
Yeah, it's the harvest one, I think.
Yeah, so I got the one with the camel, the one from the latest expansion. It also had a coffer of the sands or something.
Oh, for Umbar, right?
Yeah. No, I think it was not from Umbar, but I think it was from the one after Iconbad.
Oh, okay. This is a nice looking horse. I've never seen this in game.
Oh, you haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I think that on the wiki you can see all the horses. But
On the weekly. Oh, weekly.
Yeah, you can search for them when you. I always like to, cause I wish that's the other thing too. Like, if the in-game store was better, they'd make so much more money. I don't know why they don't like make it better.
Yeah.
because it's glitching a lot of the time.
Yeah, and you can never see what you're buying. Like, you have to search for it elsewhere. That's so stupid.
Yeah. If you could preview it in store instead of having to Google it and then find it there.
Yeah, it's like, please don't give us your money. It's almost like they don't want it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
It could be. Same
they
thing.
could easily make it. It's not like they have the resources. It's literally on the wiki. So why wouldn't they?
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
this is why we can't be affiliate. Maybe we're insulting them.
No, I agree with this sentiment. Like, it makes no sense. Take a page out of WoW's book. Like, they preview everything. Their store's so much better.
That's true.
He spawned the dead eye.
Transmogs are definitely the real end game for
Yeah,
ARPGs.
those kind of things just makes your head scratch. It makes you think: are they not also LOTRO players? You know, because if I was a developer
I don't
and I'm
think so,
playing the game,
because
my brain would be like, "This would be
There
good."
is certain things that frustrate me about the game, and I feel like if they actually played, they would have liked it. Because,
Yeah.
so my background actually is I work in IT, so I know what is possible, what is not, and what is easy and what is not.
Yeah, UI overhaul would be very easy, right? Like, in terms of like setting up the store.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah.
Because they literally have the resources for it.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they just add like a little zoom thingy and then you, or like a try it on?
Yeah,
Because with cosmetics in other local areas.
you can use them.
out there,
Yeah, you
can preview it. So
yeah, you can do this like instantly. Doesn't make sense.
You would assume that adding that to the LOTRO store is very easy.
Yeah.
That's why I would say some stuff played, and maybe not actually playing the game.
Yeah, it's really doesn't make sense.
Baby, why are we doing this duo thing? We ain't getting jack shit.
She said there's a chance for a drop, I think.
Yeah,
That's
there's
true.
a 5% chance.
Okay. Reminds you of that movie Dumb and Dumber.
Because sometimes when we do tier 1 we don't get any.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
That's why I'm saying, like, there's a chance on every different thing, and if we do it, there is a higher chance than if we don't do it. Still, it's a shit chance out of it.
It's 5% versus 0%, right?
That's true.
And 5 is more than 0.
In my book, it is. I think I hope in most people's book.
I would assume so.
All right, Crippah and Vivi, I'm gonna head out tonight, and Silver. I will see you guys
Yes.
hopefully
Good night.
tomorrow if you guys are streaming. If not, I'll be
We'll
streaming
back.
anyways.
We'll get
Yeah,
on like
yeah.
that. No, don't you worry about it, man. Enjoy your
And
sleep.
otherwise, you can always ask me.
Yes, appreciate it. Helped me figure out which profession to go today, so thank you for that. That was very helpful.
No worries. Maybe later I will look for the videos and tag you in it on the Discord as well.
Sounds
If
good.
you're curious.
Yes, please. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and have a good night. Thanks, Silver, for dropping by as always. Yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, mate. Take care.
Till next time.
Till next time. And get better, guys. Alright, so I'm going to end the Discord there, and yeah, have a good night, or good rest of your day, I guess. And hopefully you get your comp back in the next few days here, and then we can, you know, get back into some PoE 2 as well. I guess I could, tomorrow I think I'm going to do Dota 2 as well, because I know Lord was saying he likes the Dota 2 aspect of things during the streams as well. So I might do Dota. I will do Dota 2 tomorrow. And yeah, thank you, Crippah. Appreciate it as always. And before I go to bed, I'm gonna add the recommended channel. So it should result in like your stream playing on the channel as well. So have a good night or a good rest of your day. Get better, and see you guys. Bye.